silly
But
baby.
perhaps tomorrow. You know, on the upside, what this enables me to do is low-key play a solo run on my computer while I play in the multiplayer run.
Oh my god. Do you have? Is there any other great reviews here? Let's go look and see.
Oh, just filter for funny. See what you can get.
Filter for funny.
Yeah.
All
Go
right.
Steam and you go store page. You can get some good stuff.
I just like clicking on negative ones and seeing what comes up for good games because it's usually people complaining about dumb things.
Yeah. Or like, it's not the best game in the universe.
I still think it's funny. It's just like after several playthroughs, I still haven't found any emotional attachment to any of the characters.
Yep. Nothing is sincere in the writing.
Doesn't
There's no
match me
reason to
on my
care about the character's
intellectual
world or your place in it because the game barely knows what it is. It's not that it doesn't take itself seriously, it's that it just doesn't even care. Correct.
Right.
4 hours on record. I was rejected by a pretty girl. 10 out of 10. Most realistic game ever.
I was rejected by a pretty girl.
Listen, there's no greater pleasure.
Paragraphs, this guy. Oof.
Oh god. There's no greater pleasure than watching your friends all get rejected by the same Medusa.
I do agree that with something this person's saying, that the game does get a bit repetitive in my opinion. Like there's a couple characters that I do think they have one joke, but it doesn't make me dislike the game overall. What's her name? Fucking Miranda? I'm not a big fan of her just because her entire joke is like, I'm royal and don't like poor people, and that is 100% of my dialogue.
And she's also against the air people.
Okay.
Have you seen those wicked air people?
I have not.
Well, they bleed candy syrup, apparently. I don't know.
As much as I think he's a good boy, I have a similar problem with the wolf.
Oh, you don't like Scott?
How dare you?
I like Scott, but I don't find him interesting.
Bitch!
0.4 hours on record. Warning to the religious. This game, even if they are joking, has dialogue in it directly praising the devil by name. And one of the characters has something blasphemous tattooed on their butt. This game seems like it's fun and has quirky dialogue in it, but it will touch on things that will leave you uncomfortable. If you can't handle games like Cards Against Humanity, then you won't like this. I get nothing is sacred for the sake of the jokes in this game, but wish the devs had been a little more tactful and considerate about certain jokes.
Wow.
Hey, a new guy! Did you know the Phantom Thieves? Ryuji!
There's no real story except to ask somebody to prom. That is correct.
That is what you're trying to do, yes.
The option you get. That'd be like playing fucking Call of Duty and be like, I didn't like the romance paths. It seemed basically non-existent.
No, I felt like a little upset that all I could do was shoot at people. Like, where's the paperwork? How come I don't have to clean the screens?
I like Yu-Gi-Oh! But what if you don't want to play a card game?
But what if you want to, I don't know, become a lawyer?
But I got into Street Fighter.
But where's the comedy?
Yeah. I got into Street Fighter, and maybe I don't want to beat the shit out of my friends all the time.
A lot of these reviews are like, unless you're playing with friends that make it better, it's no fun. If I can apply that to Yu-Gi-Oh! I like playing Yu-Gi-Oh! But if you don't have someone to play with, it's a pretty boring game.
8 out of 10 would have wild sex with the
Solitaire
sexy
sure is a good time, but I don't like that I can't enjoy it with my friends.
The greatest dating Simpsons honey pot. The only downside is you can't take the furry hoe to prom. Which one?
You can take so many people to prom.
Yeah, I'm like, Scott's a furry hoe.
Yeah, man.
I think they mean the cat.
You can,
though. But you can.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
People have told me
Well,
that
they're
you can.
dumb that they didn't get
Yeah, she's a secret ending.
I think you can take Coach to prom.
Oh, what?
Someone told me. Someone told me you could take Coach.
take the coach to prom.
You're supposed to answer with words, not bees. 10 out of bloody 10. This is an amazing two-player experience. I got a date and my friend got divorced.
So there's a review that says, funny game at first, but the excessive random humor makes it almost all of your choices a coin toss. And for some reason, they put the word random in the spoiler tags.
What?
That's very strange.
They just really didn't want you to know that the game was that random.
This game, despite its creativity, production value, and high-quality artwork, is simply poorly executed as a game. The endings are fast and unsatisfying. The scenarios are unrealistic to the extent of being unfun. The characters are consistently played to static, unlikable stereotypes. Canons are constantly introduced only to be abandoned, and the narrative itself feels unfinished and underdeveloped. The endings occur at the end of a 3-week period in multiplayer games, or 6 weeks in single-player mode, with the dialogue equivalent of an interaction that would occur following the normal portion of a day. This doesn't allow enough time to create a meaningful resolution or character arc, which provides little incentive for the completing multiple playthroughs, the defining characteristic of both multiplayer and dating simulation games. This goes on for a long time, so I'll just end it there.
I don't think the person understands their own opinion. While I would recommend this game to fans of dating games in general, or possibly those that find visual novel style storytelling engaging, I feel I would be hard-pressed to recommend this game to anyone outside this niche. It's very much like, if somebody came to this game for like a traditional visual novel experience, that's not what they're getting at all. There's no fucking like story arcs.
No.
It's
I like
more-
this one.
It's more of an RPG than it is a goddamn visual novel.
Recommended. Damien and Liam are hot. That's it.
I saw someone recommending this game and bought it as soon as I checked it out. The playthrough, quote unquote, was promised to take about 60 minutes, but I finished it in 34 minutes. Not even the wonderful art was enough to get rid of the bad taste some of the jokes left. All these sinister lines quickly got boring. I feel like that's part of the point, is that fucking hyper-violence becomes mundane. Not even mentioning how fast-paced everything felt. So while I love the character designs, can't say the same about their personalities. I get that. Like, there's maybe 2 characters in this game that I legitimately am like, you're interesting. And like, there's a bunch that I'm like, I like you. You're fun. I'll pursue you. And then there's a couple that I'm like, you are one joke. But, like, that's not really what this is about. It's supposed to be goofy and cliche
Yeah.
and have monsters.
And with all of that being said, hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Summoner Blue.
Oh, jeez. How long were we streaming?
We've been streaming for about 7 minutes.
All right, that's fair. Did you just start streaming as soon as we started reading bad reviews?
Yes.
All right. I had a feeling you'd done that.
But yes, I was doing that. But I didn't want to bring too much attention to it because again, we were also kind of waiting on Bread, and she kept trying to jump in and trying to, but she seems to not be able to do things. Unfortunately, I even tried ringing her. So I don't know what else to do. But hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Summoner Blue. We're here today playing some more Monster Prom. We've been waiting on Bread, and her internet's being weird. But we do still have other people here right now. We have Frozen Frost.
Hello.
We have my boy, Emerald Stag.
Heyo.
And of course, most
Well, that means
importantly,
the rest of us aren't your boy.
we have Izzy and Carrie listening in.
Eh,
True.
I'm photoshopping eyeballs.
And we have, and I guess we have the Azure Crow over here.
Oh, I see. Listen, you fuck. We also have Buddy.
Buddy!
Hello.
How fucking
Buddy!
dare you? How dare you forget Buddy? Who showed up mid-sentence?
Buddy,
Showed up
Bread's having
mid-sentence.
problems getting in.
That makes sense.
And she's trying, she's like, right. You know what you should do, buddy?
What should I do?
You should play Green Bean for her.
Okay.
All right? Sound good?
All right.
And then if she gets
Alright.
and if she somehow miraculously gets in, the two of you can play Green Bean together.
Okay.
Sounds good. So we have Buddy VA here.
So,
Hello.
so since you're going to be the 5th person, I'd like to recommend something for this.
Okay.
Why don't you, and this is to Deco, whenever we get to the end of rounds and we have to do the convince people of things thing, Should we go about this that we're trying to appeal to you directly? And you will be the final choice?
100%.
All right, cool.
100%.
Do it now.
Like, whenever it comes to trading places, you guys 100% play to me. Like, yes.
Gotcha.
Bread's trying to get in again. I see her there.
Bread!
She says that she's muted. Are you coming off mute?
Fred?
Bread?
Rude?
Brilliant.
Forget the bad.
There she
She can get in, but we'll let her.
Yeah. Unfortunate. She'll eventually get in one day, maybe.
One day.
Maybe if we try to like end the call and then join back in. You think that work?
Like start a new call?
Just like kind of end this call and like
Brad?
add her and like just call again. Maybe that'll work.
Here, I'm gonna try something. I'll be right back.
You do
I'm sorry
you.
That I'm... All right.
Look, everyone.
I want, if you're setting things up, I want the red girl, and I want you to name her Firebird, and I want it to be in all caps, and I want all the eyes to be wise. Goodbye.
Alright. So, Aaron,
Oh,
do you want the yellow boy or do you want the blue girl?
the blue girl.
Yay!
I actually wanted to be the yellow guy.
Yay! I'm happy.
That's good.
That's good. Aaron gets to be my
That's cool.
favorite. With all that being said, guys, we have everybody here. We're going to be playing some Monster Prom. I'm not sure how long people want to do stuff for, so I guess we'll have to wait for them to get back in here for that to even happen. So I can't even really set up that well. But we are doing 4-player, and I'm going to be the just de facto 5th player to just like look at people and be like, are you sure you want to do that? And you know, talking exactly that kind of tone. But we'll see what goes on. Who all is here right now? Let's see here. We have Fomal. We have Emerald. You're in here.
I mean, yes. Why
Alexia.
wouldn't I be?
Hateful. Isno. Sigma. Yoki Parasite. Colin. Sir Hateful. The only person I think on Twitch, at least to my knowledge. Corey. We got Minor. Sweaty. And I think that's it. That's everybody who said anything at the very least. Pirate Blue, Yar. Exactly. That's what we're going to be doing. I shall be the faithful, the very faithful narrator. And depending on all these boys, if they want to be different people or whatever, I guess they can jump in with voices if they really want to. I don't know. I think I can do all of them by myself, but you know, I think Buddy's just going to jump in at me. And you know what? Actually, before this, Buddy, you are banned. You are banned, sir.
What?
From everyone.
What? This is bullshit. This is discrimination.
You know why.
I will exclusively play Polly now.
You are banned.
Exclusively play Polly. Fuck you. No.
Fucking, I call Scott. There, I said it. Fuck you.
You
I wanted to jump in.
You are just
but-
flat out completely banned.
Fuck you.
Get
That's
wrecked, buddy.
bullshit.
You can be Wolfgang.
The wolf king.
You can be the wolf pack, buddy.
Can I play the vampire dude?
Sure. I don't care.
Neat. So I'm vampire dude.
Okay, no, never mind. You're just done. Get out. Get out of the call. Okay. I don't like this anymore. I gave you an inch and you took a mile.
Son of a
All right. I'm gonna ask how long we going, full or short.
forever.
That way, we'll just see what you guys think. Wow, what was what?
Who was that?
What? I saw part of your room for a second, I think.
You saw the booth because when I came in, I hit video accidentally, and the webcam that we have set up in the closet for when people record turned on.
Are we doing a long game or a short game, guys?
What does everyone else want to do?
Short.
Short, apparently.
How dare? Short
Short's
is
already
so,
90 minutes.
Short is so short, though.
I kind of want to do a full
Well,
game.
that's fine. We can do a short game. That basically gives us 2 weeks for things on a 4-player game. So we'll only have 2 mornings, 2 night, 2 mornings, 2 nights, 2 lunches. Is everybody fine with that?
Yeah.
Yes.
You fine with that, buddy?
Yeah.
You sure you don't want 3 nights and 3 mornings and 3
Yes.
lunches? Fuck you, buddy. All right. This is why you're banned.
Yeah.
Ah,
If you want me to leave,
spooky high
then
school.
I'll leave.
The sweetest years of your lives. Back then, you were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. You were on a wild journey to discover who you really were. And who are you? Right now, who's first player? I don't know. Who wants to go first?
Me,
All right, who was me?
Emerald.
All right, Emerald, you wanted to be Yellow Boy?
Yeah.
All right. What's his name?
Let's just go with Oz. I like Oz.
All right, Oz.
Good name.
Oz the he.
Yes.
All right, Emerald's player 1. Who's player 2?
Me, because I'm directly beside him.
All right. And you wanted to be a Mira, right?
I wanted to be Firebird.
Oh, Firebird. Okay. Let's see here.
F. Y. No. What are you doing? No. Yes.
What are you doing?
No. All caps.
Oh, all caps. Oh, okay.
Gosh, don't you know how to write incorrectly?
That's what you want?
There you go. Do it.
Is
Firebird.
Firebird a he, she, or
Otherwise known
they?
as Fearbeard.
Is Firebird a he, she, or they?
Fucking she.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Who's player 3?
That's right.
Who's player 3? Buddy Bread? Bread Buddy?
Ready?
Is Bread Buddy? Is Bread Bunny? Is Bread Buddy, sir?
Yes.
All right. Do you want to make a name for yourself, or do you want to take the name that Bread always takes?
I want to make a name for myself.
What is your name?
Bean Green.
Yeah.
She likes having 2 E's and everything.
I know. Bean Dean.
No. No. Nothing. Is he a he, she, or a they?
They.
Okay. And then we got the last girl. What you going with, Aaron?
Vicky.
It's just gonna be Vicky.
Yes.
Vicky.
Is
Yes.
Vicky
Ew, ew.
he, she, or they?
She.
All right.
Cause she's gay.
And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. You remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and just as you fascinated about your dream prom dates, you were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of your 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart.
It took until this playthrough to realize that his last name is Howell.
Liam de Lioncourt, 4XX, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. Oh, Twinklings97,
realize.
thanks for the bits. Bread's not here for you to annoy her.
Hello, Twinkling.
Like I heard a bread. Polygeist, 22, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. And Vera Oberlin, 23, a mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them or several secret people, but who? You only had 3 weeks, 2 weeks in this short game, thanks a lot, buddy, to choose your prom date.
You're welcome.
And even more daunting, you only had 3 weeks, 2 weeks, to woo them and conquer their heart.
It's true.
But as I already said, you were young and unafraid, but you were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they're rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more. We're using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose what kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, TM, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start.
Okay.
No.
School is outdated and lame. We need a new school subject ASAP. Is that subject turning people into your puppets through emotional warfare and deception 101? Critical thought. I mean, damn, this country we could use a subject like that in schools. Yes, this country that we're all in just one country.
Yeah.
Or how to correctly punch a crocodile without terrible consequences. What do you think, Oz?
I'm gonna think the first one.
Firebird.
The second one.
Bean green.
Yeah.
Being green. Let's see. Third one.
Vicky.
A critical thought.
All right. So
Yeah,
charming, so
we're so
smart,
smart.
so bold.
So bold.
Hey.
You built a 100-foot statue commemorating an event so that in 1,000 years, archaeologists can learn something about the people of our time. What does this statue represent? Your least favorite political figure being devoured by a rabid rhinoceri, which are also covered in badass tattoos. That mind-blowing twist of your favorite TV show that clearly changed the life of everyone forever, unlike all the boring stuff they show on the news. Or that glorious instant when your friend stopped you from texting embarrassing stuff to your ex while hella drunk. What do you think, Oz?
Your least favorite political figure.
All right. Firebird.
I'm going to go with the second one.
Bean green.
The third one.
Vicky.
I'd say the mind-blowing twist.
Bam. So bold, so creative, so fun. We had 2 bolds actually here. People could have got a lot of Damien experience here. You find a genie in a bottle. You can ask for whatever you want. What do you ask for? Infinite confetti, hints friendship, a rainbow that you can eat. Don't ask for anything. You drink the genie from the bottle. You can grant your own wishes. Him not to be so cliche. Genies and wishes so mainstream. Or before asking for anything, you try to negotiate to up to the 3 standard wishes. What do you do, Oz?
I'm gonna go with infinite confetti.
Infinite confetti. What about you, Firebird?
Before asking for anything, you try to negotiate up to the 3 standard wishes, as per genie union rules.
Being green.
Drink the genie from the bottle.
Hell yeah.
Vicky.
The standard 3 wishes.
Looks like some people are doubling up on the Vera.
Ooh.
Ridiculous.
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 Ooh.
I would never
Is this
go for
going to be the
next.
game that breaks up Project Mouthwash?
I don't know, man.
All right, Oz. Where are you going?
I mean, yes.
I'm gonna go to the library for some.
All right. That day you spend some time in the library's PCs mining some bitcoins. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency, but you guess that nobody actually has any fucking idea how that really works. Anyway, you gain +2 bitcoins, which is equal to +$2 million! Which is unfortunately equal to 2 monster dollars, so you get +2 money.
What a strange economy.
Yeah.
You see Scott and Polly huddled around a computer, wearing some of their custom Prank Masters t-shirts. They're just like the regular clothes, but they say Prank Masters on the back.
Yeah.
When you get up close, you can see that they're looking confused and frustrated. Shut up, buddy. The internet should be a natural home for the prank masters.
With a Z.
But we don't know the first thing about pranking online.
How do you even fit a whoopee cushion through internet? And who would sit on it? Kilobytes?
Love its face. Those are exactly the kinds of hard-hitting questions we need to be asking, Scott. But I don't have any hard-hitting answers.
Help us. Help us prank the internet online.
All right, guys. If you type the numbers 8008 and 5 in order, it looks like boobs. Or use your ghost powers to punch people in the face through their computer screens.
First day questions being so goddamn obvious.
I'm gonna go with the bold one, the ghost powers.
Ghost powers, all right. So bold. Oh man, how did I forget I could do that? Shit, yeah.
This is such an awesome idea. I'm gonna tell all my friends about it.
Twinklings97, thank you for the extra 200 bits as well. I hope Logan wins, he says.
Oof.
Polly starts punching people all over the internet. It turns out that there are a lot of people there who need punching. All of Scott's friends make the punching sensation go viral. People start tweeting hashtag ghost punches at people they want punched. Polly is able to support a thriving online business just sitting at her computer punching people. She splits the money with you and Scott. She spends hers on drugs. She spends his on whoopee cushions. And you gain +2 money and +1 fun. I love how she spends hers and his. Oh no, he spent. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought you said she spends his on whoopee cushions. My bad. Firebird.
It is your bad.
Where you heading?
Okay, so.
Do you remember where everything is?
Yep, I remember everything is. Fucking already took the goddamn stupid libraries already. Other questions I can't take money. Fucking. I guess I'm gonna go take a class.
Going to class?
I'm going to class.
That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity of this high school. You gain +2 smarts. Later you see Vera cackling to herself in the hallway, which is whatever, but you might as well find out why. Who wants to be Vera?
My baby. I mean, Bread.
Bread would usually be Vera, but Bread isn't here.
Right.
And Buddy is not doing it. So, Izzy.
She also very. Bread is vouched for my Vera. Just saying.
Oh, you want to do Vera? You want to do Vera?
But he's geared up, so I guess I'm not doing it.
No, you do it.
No, go ahead.
No. Buddy's banned.
Want me to so badly.
Buddy is banned.
No,
You're doing
that's fine.
You're doing it. Buddy's banned.
Why don't you want Buddy to do it?
There's reasons.
This is making me more interested in Buddy doing it.
Okay. Just practicing my prom queen acceptance speech in my mind.
Oh, you're not okay. You're not being Buddy about it. Cool.
No,
Was
fucking
he...
Polly is a horrible character. That's why I gave her a horrible voice.
Explain the other characters you voiced.
Excuse me. Scott was the perfect voice.
There's backstory here I don't understand.
Don't worry about it. So, it's not like the title bears any meaning whatsoever. Of course, and I really do consider the whole thing way beneath me. However, considering how much meaning other girls put on it, I can't risk some uppity bitch thinking she's better than I am.
I think this is part of Vera's secret ending.
Oh.
Plus, it's not bad branding either.
I've gotten this ending before.
I could see using a victory just to start a line of successful prom queen accessories guaranteed to get you the win. Perfect prom shoes, the right makeup, fancy knives to take out your opponents. Speaking of which, I assume this goes without saying, but I'm not leaving anything to chance. I'll be doing a blood ritual to ensure my win. I still haven't found the exact details yet, but I'm optimistic that at least some of the items will be found in the shop. The only question is where exactly I can find the details for a proper blood ritual.
Why don't you ask the Coven? They're witches. They should know all about blood magic. Or literally just search the internet. Like, that's literally what it's there for.
Literally just search the internet.
So smart!
That's right.
All right, great call. Sometimes you get so caught up in the grand scheme of exploring blood magic to secure petty victory that you forget about the little things.
Like the internet.
Like
You
the
and Vera
internet.
scamper over to the library and put the computers to good use for once. For real, does anyone in this school actually use school resources for educational purposes?
Oh, fuck. Hold on.
He's like, I instantly regret this.
Let's just search. Blood magic to guarantee prom queen victory over basic bitches to maintain social status. That's pretty clear, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
I think so.
Couldn't possibly be clearer.
Seems like we're gonna need the blood of a former prom queen, the tongue of a goat, and the earrings of an ancient goddess. Not exactly stuff that's going to be lying around, but when you're destined to be prom queen, you make it work. Not that I'm destined to be prom queen, or I wouldn't have to do blood magic in the first place. But hey, when you want to achieve greatness, you make your own destiny. You check the shop, I'll grab a goat, and we'll meet up in the bathrooms to cut its tongue out and get this party started.
Sounds like a party indeed. You gain +2 fun and +1 smarts.
Deco, have you done this ending before?
I have not. I know what you
Alright,
need to
I
get,
have, but
I have not.
I've gotten this ending. I will more than happily go down this path.
All right, Bean Green, where you going?
Hey, a new guy.
Bathroom.
Did you know the Phantom Thieves?
Going to the bathroom?
Ryuji?
Thanks a lot for the subscription there, original game tier. I actually see that I missed a subscription as well. Hello, what's going on, Lexi Almeida? Thank you for the subscription as well. Going to the bathrooms, you say?
You're correct.
Alrighty. I love his bathroom thing because he kind of stitches his thing to his arm. I love it.
Yeah.
Somehow.
That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give +0 shits, but you gain +2 boldness. This was the one thing that made me just lose my mind the first time I read it because I thought you give 0 shits and I just started laughing my ass off. It was my favorite line for the longest time. That day you didn't expect to find a wild fucking griffin in the WC.
Oh, shit!
The creature is wrecking everything in a very griffinly manner. You can only assume that this thing's natural habitat isn't high school bathrooms. You realize you're not alone in here. Scott and Damien are unsuccessfully trying to contain the situation.
Damien, I'm starting to think this maybe wasn't a good idea at all.
Damn! This thing is crazy! How is this happening again? Our plan was perfect this time!
Next time, we should try with the what?
Brie.
Brie cheese instead of the Gouda. I think that's what drove the Griffin crazy. Let me make a note. B-R-I... Damien, is it Brie cheese or Brie cheese?
Hey, Brad.
Not now.
Finally!
Brad!
She's back!
And now Bonnie and Brad have to make joint decisions!
Yay!
Yay!
They need to agree!
Yay!
We need to do something about this griffin or we're gonna get fucking expelled! Hey! You! Come to help us! We've gotta calm this thing down!
Brad, we're going after Damien, by the way.
Cool.
I'm going after Vera.
There comes a
As
time in
fucking-
everyone's
Of
life.
course, good.
There comes a time in
Vera's
everyone's life when they need to deal with a wild griffin. That time for you is now. It's time to try that specific spell that turns griffins into plates of spaghetti. You knew it was going to be useful one day, or you need to make the griffin respect you, and the only way is by challenging it to a radical hip hop battle. Bread, you are right now you and Butter controlling Bean Green
Awful, you rat.
with 2 E's.
You said you were doing green bean, but no, you made it worse. The worst.
You made it better. I don't know.
No.
You guys
You
can choose where to go. You guys have chosen your character to be a they, so that's fine. You just have to agree on
yeah.
you just have to agree on where to go.
Well, our characters are oh god, words. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, our stats aren't that great.
I would suggest the second one.
Yeah, that works.
You guys want to challenge
I
it to a
mean-
hip hop battle?
If Buddy wants to.
Oh no.
But
Twinklings97 says hi, Brad, and then cheers 28 individual bits.
The worst! I don't even have to come into a stream for 2 freaking seconds before people are donating bits, which they know. Just fucking click the.
You want to go in the hip hop battle?
Yes.
Let's go.
If Buddy thinks that's
Oh,
a good idea.
that was creativity, boys.
Why
Not so
am I
creative.
surprised? Bad
You
decision.
You spit some mean rhymes over sick beats. The Griffin looks at you and he destroys you! Luckily for you, he does so in a figurative sense by tearing you apart with incredible rhymes, which is pretty impressive since the Griffin is only capable of making loud Griffin noises.
look, Damien, it worked out. Just like we planned, someone challenged the Griffin to a rap battle, tapping into its powerful dormant hip-hop ability.
Awesome, we're geniuses, Scott. Now we can be its managers and become rich. I always knew this ridiculous plan was foolproof.
This ridiculous.
God bless.
I always knew this ridiculous plan was foolproof.
And you. Maybe next time you can do better than being musically steamrolled by our awesome hip-hop Griffin. Lame ass.
Whoa, you are not made for rapping.
Oh.
The WC was saved, but your dignity was not so lucky. You lose 2 fun and 1 boldness.
Oh, poor Bean.
Rip.
All right, Vicky, where are you going? 32 more individual bits from Twinklings.
The worst! Wait, wait, did you just say it's the Twink?
I said Twinklings.
Does he just... Oh, I'm not
I said
getting into this.
Twinklings.
I know whom that is, that I refer to him as the Twink.
Where you going,
Yeah.
Vicky?
Yeah.
I don't know. You outdoors.
All right. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from the nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself. But who cares? It's a rad party. You game +2 fun. You're enjoying one of your high school famed raves because, duh, that's the kind of thing that happens at a high school, right? You look across the way and notice Vera is making eye contact with you? Granted,
wish that were me.
there's a chance she's trying to turn you to stone, but it actually seems like it might be a positive. It's at that moment that an interdimensional rift opens up, and out pops the interdimensional police, or the interdimensional prince. Who wants to be prince?
Can I voice him again?
If you want to, go ahead.
Okay. Greetings, students of Spooky High. I am honored to attend your schoolyard rave. Brad, you could play him since I had to play her because.
Oh. Isn't that weird prince who's always crashing our events? Why is he like this? As royalty, doesn't he have anything better to do?
Why am I here? Why? What a
in the
foolish
worst?
question, my lady love. I am here at your invitation.
I'm going to go with no way in hell did I invite you.
Ah, but my beautiful stony-faced snake-haired angel, I have your invite right here, tucked inside my suit, close to my heart. Yeah.
I can't.
The interdimensional prince pulls out an invitation with a flourish and hands it to Vera.
First of all, we don't send out invites to these things. They happen randomly. Second of all, this is clearly a forgery.
You piss me to my very core! How could you say such a thing?
To start with, you spelled Vera and Oberlin wrong. Also, it's written on stationery that says, from the desk of the interdimensional prince.
That's a lie. Well, I did think it was a very sweet touch of yours to make me feel so at home. Yes.
Vera turns to you.
How do I get rid of him without starting a war? Wars are so expensive.
Looks like it's your chance to impress Vera. You turn to the interdimensional prince and say, only the finest dancers in the land may attend the Oberlin rave. You must dance at the drunken paranoid monkey salsa import perfectly. Or, there is no dance, silly. This alternate dimension is an alternate dimension where no one is real.
Only the finest dancers in the land may attend an Oberlin rave. Just dance the drunken paranoid monkey salsa on point perfectly.
So creative.
The drunken paranoid monkey salsa on point? Is that what you really want, my love?
Hell yeah, I want to see that. Lol.
Polly, you don't have to say lol. You can just laugh out loud.
Well, no one shall be laughing out loud or otherwise at me as I win my place in this rave. And in your heart. Through the greatest performance ever seen at a somehow school-sanctioned rave. Yes.
The prince launches into the craziest rendition of the salsa you've ever seen. He twists and turns, jumps and glides, does a shot of tequila, and 100 jumping jacks. Unfortunately for him, and quite fortunately for you, the life of princely luxury that he leads does not keep him in adequate shape to aid him in a feat of dancing quite like this. He's halfway through his second Bloody Mary and third Etrat Quartier Frappuccino Pez what the fuck? When he suddenly collapses, a rift in space and time opens up and his servants come through to whisk him away. It's all very unglamorous, even less so than the very unglamorous dance performance, and leaves exactly the wrong impression.
Wow, that was incredible. All I wanted to do was get rid of him without starting a war. But you, Vicky, you went above and beyond. You gave me a free show, too. I like a monster who goes the extra mile. Maybe we'll catch a real show sometime.
Fat chance, bitch! She's mine!
Yay!
I got a secret ending in the works!
Who knew that humiliating basic strangers, and those with royal titles no less, could lead to such romantic moments? The interdimensional prince may have lost all of his dignity, but you gain +2 fun and +1 charm.
My dignity! No!
Sorry, Logan.
All right, everybody.
Logan's my favorite Vera person of our
Remember
group.
that you're all playing towards me. Everyone
Everybody
chooses a
chooses
celebrity. Say your choice out loud.
I'm gonna let frickin' Buddy take this first one.
Okay.
Keanu Reeves locked in.
Mike Myers.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Chris Pratt.
Oh shit, you're gonna win.
I know all of those.
That's fair.
Sometimes I don't. Player order decided based on how likely it is the selected celebrity is secretly a vigilante superhero.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Come on.
Keanu Reeves. Come on.
All right, let's all make our cases. I'll start. Keanu Reeves is the most likely to be the vigilante superhero. That's my case for Leonardo DiCaprio.
I gotta say, it seems like Vicky has this on lock, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's decide second place.
Yes.
Then.
Okay. Probably. I'd say.
Chris Pratt is the Chris Pratt.
I'd say Mike Myers takes the fall on this one.
So, Leonardo DiCaprio is a man of action. He's young, he's suave. The man literally never seems to age. For all we know, the man could have superpowers. And he's also charming enough to get out of any situation. If he was a young James Bond, you would believe that.
That is true. That is very true.
But with Chris Pratt, he's, I imagine he'd be, kind of like a more buff Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Just like, delivering quips all over the goddamn place.
As he would do.
As he does. And you know, it's probably fit enough for it as well.
The big thing here, it does say vigilante superhero, and I can see Leonardo DiCaprio turning out to be a vigilante simply for the fact of most of his life he's been underappreciated by the association.
Yes. I would too. And also, like, come on, it's Leo. I feel like Chris would be a good boy.
Frankly, the fact that Leo hasn't taken first place in this already is a crime, despite the fact that he shouldn't have taken first. Do you want to go on underappreciating Leonardo DiCaprio?
Second for Leo. Second for Leo, and I'm saying third for I'm saying third for Chris.
Hey.
That's my thoughts. Let's go. It's time for lunch, everybody.
I'm happy I didn't have to present a case for you.
Hey, I'm glad I had to present my own case to Chris Pratt. Thank you,
All right,
buddy.
Vicky, where you gonna be heading?
The Slayer!
You going to the snake?
To the Slayer.
Oh, the Slayer! I thought you said the snake.
Oh shit!
The Slayer's my low-key waifu.
You're eating your lunch, minding your own business, when somebody under your table pokes your business. Who wants to be Slayer?
I shall be Slayer.
All right, go ahead.
Jesus, buddy, why don't you just be everybody?
I shall be everybody.
Hey, how would you like to turn against your friends in exchange for some forbidden knowledge?
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Betraying your friends sound bad, but forbidden knowledge sounds dope. You listen to her pitch.
Basically, I just need you to tell me Damien and Liam's hidden weaknesses.
Oh, buddy.
Totally innocent reasons.
Oh.
Don't worry. And in exchange, I'll teach you one of my most secret Slayer techniques. What's that you say? You'll totally do it, and I can trust you. What you say, 100%. Great. Which technique do you want to learn?
How to be the protagonist of any scene, or how to punch a dude so hard his head explodes.
How to be the protagonist of any scene.
You tell the Slayer that Liam's weakness is being ignored and Damien's weakness is ice cream cake.
Really? But that's so simple. I'll bury them in indifference and frozen treats, respectively. Oh? You want to know my secret technique? It's simple. Just act like you're entitled to everyone's love and affection, and constantly make decisions that endanger you and your friends.
Whoa, that's it? But you've already been doing these things like all the time! Is it possible that you've been the protagonist all along?
Yes.
This discovery gives you newfound confidence, which you use to punch the Slayer in the neck and steal her shoes. As the protagonist of your own life, you gain +4 charm. Original game tier says, I wish this was the canon Slayer voice. Firebird, where you heading?
I don't.
Shut up.
All right, where do I want to go?
I mean, you
I want
eventually
to go to
have
the shop.
Okay. Good old Firebird. What's it gonna be today? It's not here.
Oh, it's not there.
It's not here.
Oh,
What are you looking for?
Sometimes it shows up later, though.
Correct.
Well.
What a waste.
Well, since we're here.
You want
my love.
You want to wait?
No, there's no fucking point now. I want to get, oh no. Oh, nuts. This is bad. Everything's gone wildly out of control.
Yeah, hold on a minute. Why can't you wait?
Because we're on a short game.
Oh.
Well, she shows up at everything after this.
Exit. I'll just take the fall.
Damn it!
So you came in to just say hi? What a weirdo. Human interaction is so last year.
You don't have what I want, bitch!
Where you going, Oz?
I'm gonna go to. Do I want to? Well, I mean, I only. I'm just gonna go to the poly table.
All right. You arrive at your chosen table to find Damien dejectedly hefting a ball of mashed potatoes, while Polly sadly passes her hand through the same. Seriously, what do we have to do to get a good food fight started in this cafeteria?
I honestly do not know. I've tried throwing potatoes at people and yelling food fight, but I think everyone is too scared of me to fight back.
And I can't throw any food because of my stupid ghost hands. Plates, mirrors, antique furniture, sure, but not food. Even though in other things I'm eating it.
There's gotta be a way to provoke a food war. My dads are always telling me to be more political.
But we're not political. Your strength is hitting things, and my strength is being unbelievably hot all the time.
Unbelievably hot. That's it! We'll set the cafeteria on fire! Wait, no, that's not a solution. That's just arson. Why do we always jump straight to arson?
It's hard to watch them struggle through this by themselves, so you step in with an idea of your own. Wars are fought over scarce resources. Steal everybody's food and put it in a pile. That ought to do it. Or, hey, Polly, you know how the Greeks fought a whole war over Helen of Troy's face? Flash the cafeteria. Are we going, Oz?
I'll be right back.
Let's say here, yellow man.
Emerald.
Oh shit, that is me. Fuck. I'm sorry.
I have been attacked.
Pull off your top.
I have been assaulted.
Hey, yeah! I was planning to do that later anyway, after I finish this quart of Ectobooze! Holly floats off the table and in a practice motion, whips off her top.
To the victor!
This is a high school cafeteria. Polly's rash actions upsets the roiling cauldron of hormones, sets it on fire, and tap dances on the ruins. Soon the air is thick with sausage and gravy. Potato crisps fly everywhere like flavored shrapnel. Polly puts her shirt back on now that everyone's too busy fighting to remember what they're fighting about. Looks like mine really were the tits that launched a 1,000 chips. God dang it. With the view you just got made the pun worth it. Bean Green.
I hate that.
Bean Green, where you want to go?
Well.
I don't know, where do you want to go?
Fucking.
We're not pursuing any of these
see.
people.
Nope, not at all.
They should have like a table, just sit by yourself. Huh?
Let's go after Vera.
All right. I mean, because not enough people are going for Vera.
No, hipster vampire. Hipster
Yeah,
vampire.
I love Liam!
You approach Liam and Vera's table to find them thoughtfully tasting several glasses of wine. This school has literally no rules, apparently.
Oh, he's there.
Logan, you haven't played anybody.
It's true.
Ah, wine. That most exclusive of beverages. Even a vampire such as myself cannot resist its class and allure.
Do you know a lot about wine, then? I'm having a dinner with the King of France next week, and I could use some pointers.
France doesn't have a king anymore.
That's what the media wants you to think. So, do you know about wine or not?
Alas, in my centuries of living, I have only learned how to look good holding wine, not how to evaluate it.
All I know is that I'm not drinking another glass of that one.
Vera points at the bottle that says Polly's toilet wine, written in permanent marker.
That's a very good call. What I wouldn't give for an experienced sommelier to help us judge which wine is best.
You know nothing about wine, but you're pretty sure that most sommeliers just make stuff up anyway. You suavely recommend try the sangria. Is that it? Sangria? It pairs well with the seafood and blood. Or the tannins in this robust Malbec, whatever, are an elegant way to mask the taste of poison, perfect for diplomatic missions.
Fucking sangria, the
If we want to,
alcohol.
if we want to scooch Vamp Boy, yeah, top one.
Yeah, Bat Boy.
Bad boy?
You know, the pronounced sweetness and citrus flavors go well with an unholy blood meal. I've always tried a pair Pinot Noir with blood. You know, because Noir means dark, like my soul.
Oh, I love him so much!
And I always avoided sangria, because the little bits of fruit in it made it seem inauthentic. But I suppose the clue is in the title, isn't it? This truly is a new dawn for sanguine cuisine. Well, not dawn, per se. Let's say A new dusk. Yes, a new dusk for sanguine cuisine.
Wow.
I've never heard anybody go
someone-
actually like mega like kind of vampire with Leo. I've heard people go blah and stuff, but I haven't gone. I have never heard anybody go like actual like. He sounds like his
Fucking-
dad is Strahd.
Nico,
Yeah.
I want to know if you're part of an in-joke from years ago, and I want to see if you remember this.
Oh, God.
And if not, this is going to mean nothing to you. Fucking, I opened the door.
I opened the door. Dude, we were watching when it happened. I wanted to There was a time whenever we were having like Cherry do all the opening door things at one point, and
Did
like
we do it?
I was wanting to so bad. I just knew that nobody else was in on it.
Oh, fucking good time.
I was gonna be like,
I've opened
she
the door.
opened the door.
What a fucking in-joke among in-jokes that is. You need to have seen the specific scene from a specific Power Ranger season and know enough about the goddamn show to know he goes, for the whole thing, and had been there in time to see us fucking improv a damn line perfectly with his lip flaps, or else it makes no damn sense. Oh.
Good times.
Funny joke.
Well, it's a funny joke to those that know it.
So Vera.
As someone who doesn't literally drink blood, I'm afraid I can't share your enthusiasm. But I do like to imagine vampires getting chunks of fruit stuck between their fangs.
Liam ignores her. He's too busy gazing at you over the rim of his glasses. He's a little drunk, but you don't judge.
Oh, what a babe!
Everybody chooses an animal. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. Izzy.
Cat.
You choose one, Bread.
Izzy, you need to help me choose here.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
Platypus, locking it in.
All right.
Damn it. Starfish!
Emerald and Logan.
Oh, I thought I said mine. Cat.
Cat? Just cat?
Yes.
We got a 1 sec.
boring.
We got a 1 sec from Logan. He's taking this very seriously. He is going to figure out which animal he wants.
You know, are we talking like wildcat or are we talking like house cat?
He is making sure that he
There,
understands.
we're back. We're back. Oh, damn it. I changed the thing in something I'm doing, and it messed with my audio. So fucking... I choose the cuttlefish.
All right. We got Emerald with a cat. We got a cuttlefish, a platypus, and what was the other one?
Starfish.
Starfish. All right. No,
That
this is
is
Patrick.
bizarre.
Anyway.
Die.
Player orders decide based on how likely it will be for the selected animal to take over humankind. Start debating now. I mean, the
Yeah,
cats have already
sure.
done it.
Yeah, cats are
I'd like to
already-
make an argument for the cuttlefish.
I'm sorry, but they
The
were
cuttlefish has a long feeding tube that extends out from its various face tentacles. The cuttlefish is an incredibly extreme animal that when it looks at how humans do things, it's like, that's soft.
Wow.
Logan.
The cuttlefish invented nuclear energy.
Is that true?
It is if it wins this. That is how the cuttlefish do.
I would say my argument for a platypus would be the fact that it doesn't really obey like any natural like cohesion when it comes to being an animal, and has like the ability to blend into any environment. But anyone who discovers said platypus is invading would be so like shocked by the abject horror of them.
Patty the
that they would just
platypus!
go insane.
My argument for Starfish is how they've slowly integrated in our social media for the fact of Starbucks, and if you want to favorite things, you tend to star them. They're slowly building their way into our society.
And
And
Patrick
will one
Star.
day... Yeah!
We'll
Cats
take
have been working
society.
for
Yeah.
centuries.
We'll take human society
That's- they've
and
never
push
done
it
that.
off a cliff.
Exactly. Deco, you get it. Deco, you
Yeah!
understand.
And
Cats
what
have
and
been
what
there
about
and
and what
done
about
that, so they can't win.
what about cats?
Yeah.
Us?
Cats have been there. Cats have already taken over human.
Cats have been worshipped for thousands of years.
Yes, so it's already been done. So there's no way they
Been
would
there,
have it
done
happen
that.
again.
They
Exactly.
rule.
I think
I
I'm just
mean,
gonna,
I
I
know
think I
that
just
yours
want to go
was
with
true.
I think I just want to go with the random here. What do you guys think?
Okay.
That sound good?
The cuttlefish.
Has a long feeding tube.
Hey, we're first.
The cuttlefish came in last. The cuttlefish could have done with a shorter feeding tube. But that is not how the cuttlefish do.
I want money, so.
Damn. No!
Huh?
No one go to the shop, please.
Oh, I can't get fun. Oh man.
Being green, where are you going?
If we, what is Vampire Boy like? I imagine smart.
I think he
Do you
likes
wanna go
creativity.
class?
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, and also I love seeing Bean Green in their acting costume.
True. All right, let's go to the auditorium.
I love his costume.
I love it.
That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves had descended to give you a figurative blowjob.
Nice.
Your performance is intense and
Hell,
inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity.
You did it.
Of course.
You spent at least half an hour arguing with Liam about which celebrities are into paleo diets, and he's about to put an end to it.
Okay, this is going nowhere. Let Wikipedia be our judge. Hey, Damien, lend me your phone. I need to check something.
Oh my god.
Holy shit, never mind. You win. You win whatever. I don't know what we're discussing, but you win. What's this? Most fabulous pixie hairstyles for the spring-summer season.
Ooh, Damien is checking out fabulous hairstyles. Let me see.
This little blush.
Fucking Daisy ass Miranda.
Leave her the fuck alone.
No, she's my least favorite character.
Who wants to voice her?
That's so sweet. We want to see.
There we go.
Thanks for the 26 and then 16 bits twinklings. All of them individual,
Die,
of
though.
course.
Die!
Okay, it's clear Damien is losing his shit over this. You feel kind of responsible, so the least you can do is handle some damage control by stopping Miranda and Polly from seeing his phone too. Divert their attention by making the money rain, or turn Damien's phone into a bird.
Oh, jeez.
We don't have much money, I don't think.
Oh no.
I don't know if you have much anything for this.
Yeah, so.
Why are we the worst? Oh wait, I know exactly why. Buddy made them.
Phone into a bird. There we go.
Okay.
You okay with that?
Sure.
So smart! That's a smart! Before anyone else can check Damien's phone, you improvise a spell. Your magic skills are on point, and the phone is surrounded by a very magical and very orange cloud. Then, there is no more phone, and instead a majestic hoopoe bird emerges from Damien's hand.
What?
Look, Miri, a bird!
Air people attack!
Wait, Miri, it's just a bird! Not all birds are trying to assassinate you!
What a great spell, Bean Green. And I totally get your statement. Nowadays, we're way too addicted to our phones. We should get addicted to something better than phones. Like birds. Like flaming azure birds.
Stop.
Excuse me. I'm leaving to turn some phones into birds. People will thank me later.
I love him!
Damien just looks at
You're
you,
welcome.
dressed like fucking this.
You win.
Thanks.
Whatever.
Aw.
Take my money and leave.
You're still intrigued by the whole fabulous hairstyle thing, but for now you gain +2 creativity and +1 smarts.
What a babe!
Vicky!
They're both babes!
Oh my god.
Vicky,
How
where
did
you heading?
pick?
I got fucked with the creativity. Outdoors is the store. Send me to the gymnasium.
All right. I love this
Eric,
picture.
you're dramatic today.
It's such a cute picture. She's trying so hard. That day an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your teen spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm.
When the lights...
You're making your daily protection payment to Vera when suddenly... Oh no!
This motherfucker!
What are you doing? Look at my majestic visage.
The interdimensional prince! Muscling in on my territory, are you?
Yes. Not at all, my darling Vipress. I am here strictly in a business capacity. Yes.
Business, you say?
Yes.
I'm all ears, except for my snakes, which are all tongues and teeth.
Oh, terrifying. Simple economics, my love. You're an aspiring crime kingpin. I'm a prince. I propose a merger.
By the way, something interesting just was said in chat. I'm not sure if it's true or not, but Mocha Evans says, "Ooh, secret Damien ending."
Yes!
I don't know if that's true or not, but
Did you know with the Phantom Thieves?
hey, thanks for the 50 bits, Twinklings, all individual, of course, and thank you, Samantha
Awful.
Kessie, for the subscription. Thank you very much.
A merger of our resources, our minds, our bodies, and our spirits. Yes.
Interesting.
Oh.
Oh no, Vera's getting out her calculator as she decides this merger is financially viable. Good luck asking her to prom. But how will you undermine Vera's confidence in the prince's financial status? Replace all his gold with fish? Or steal his money with your high-frequency trading algorithm, Carl?
That sounds like smarts.
You have
which
decent
is,
smarts.
it's the coin flip, and then replace all this gold with fish sounds like boldness, though, which is worse. So I'm gonna steal all his shit.
So smart!
Before we draw up a contract, I hope you won't mind providing a full accounting of your assets.
Of course not, my dear. As you can see from this spreadsheet, my entire kingdom is owned by someone named Carl. What? Who's Carl?
It's Let me You idiot. Carl isn't a person. It's a computer. Fucking die. It's a computer algorithm. It probably stands for something like...
She looks fucking pissed.
You idiot! Computerized, autonomous, robotic light bulb?
Nope, doesn't stand for anything. It's just Carl. You gain +2 boldness and +1 smarts. I thought for sure you were gonna get money for stealing his money.
Right?
No, it all went
where
to
you going?
Carl.
Now, I could go outdoors and block Logan.
Well, I mean, you
No,
remember what
leave
you remember
Logan
what
alone!
you remember what Logan said
I
before
know.
the stream, right?
I know, but I'm saying that I'm not a dick, and I want more money, so I'm going to the library.
Oh, look at
I've
you.
already accepted that I'm not.
You know what's gonna be the
going
you know what's gonna be the funniest thing?
What?
He goes outdoors and still doesn't have it. Anyway,
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
that day you spent
That
some
is
time on the
suck.
library PCs managing your start kicker. You deceive lots of people with sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice.
Oh, hey,
Nice.
it's different game time.
Nice.
It's usually the
You gain
The other
100,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover costs, so you only keep +2 money.
Neat.
You notice Polly staring at an open text document, deep in thought. You tap her on the shoulder and ask her why she's staring at a list of hard drugs and sex positions. This is my resume! But I don't think it's finished yet. The school guidance counselor said this probably won't get me a summer job at the pharmaceutical company, at least not without some prior work experience. And apparently doing lots of drugs doesn't count as work experience. It's okay though, I just gotta do like the pros do and lie about my past. If only I could think of a good lie. Help me out here. What should I say on my resume that makes them make sure they hire me?
Same.
Past work experience. I'm the CEO of your company. Hire me or I will fire you. Just include a super hot selfie. Who could say no to that face? Oh my god.
this is difficult.
I don't
Do I
think you can
actually
win through this.
care? Because I'm not getting her. That's physically impossible.
Your fun is at an all-time low.
Yeah, I have a different idea of what I'm doing. I'm just gonna do the selfie. Fuck it.
So charming.
Ooh!
Well, the guidance counselor did say focus on my strengths. And if my selfie game's so strong, I got kicked out of the Olympics on suspicion of steroid use. Polly snaps several unbelievably hot selfies. These selfies are so hot, part of the library catches on fire, and the fire department has to come, and all the firefighters give Polly their phone numbers.
Fuck.
All right, now I'll just attach this to an email and send. Polly sends the photos. Not a moment too soon. Any longer, and the computer would have melted from all that hotness. A few days later, you find out Polly didn't get the job in the drug lab because the CEO hired her as a selfie consultant. Also, half the company's corporate headquarters apparently burned down. You gain +2 bonus and +1. What the fuck? Hey, look, it's Firebird.
Oh, God. Go downdoors.
Is it gonna be there?
I wanted to be there. Please be there.
Hey, why would you study and prepare for your future when you can come here and buy some weird shit instead? Am I right? It's there!
It's there! Get it!
I don't know. You sure you don't want to do a reverse Romanian Wilkinson?
I really hope that what I want is in there next time.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, you have a good one. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, mine is
Some of them make you lose stats. Yeah, if you
this
take the reverse
weekend,
Romanian Wilkinson,
something happened to Bean Green.
Hey, yeah!
Wait, quick, look at the stats. Oh, you're too late.
In advance,
Fine.
tell her I love her.
Oh shit.
Weekend time means party all day, party all night, party at dawn, party at sunset, party in the crevices, and crepuscules in general. And you find yourself partying on down to your fave bowling alley with Damien, Vera, Polly, Firebird, and Vicky. Cause fuck you, Oz!
Yeah, fuck you, Oz.
Well,
Hell yeah, fuck you.
oh wow.
Another strike, yeah! Yeah!
Dude, I want to go bowling. I want to go bowling, guys. Let's go bowling.
Yeah,
we go.
Bowling's fun.
Hell yeah. Can you bowl slightly softer? Just enough that your force of the balls isn't destroying the pins? I couldn't read for a minute.
Force of your balls.
Oh man, I can't help how excellent I am at bowling!
Excellent at bowling, says a voice from behind you. More like excellently bad at bowling. A mummy in double-layered polo shirt struts up to you,
I was hoping it was interdimensional.
flanked on either side by similarly dressed mummies.
Yes.
Bread.
Oh, there you go.
Said the other two mummies at the same time.
Perfect.
Hey!
They're so burnt they can't answer.
This is stupid.
What'd you say?
Oh shit! I thought there was. Never mind.
No,
Did
go
you
ahead.
just say you're better than me at bowling?
That's definitely not what I just said.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Cause I'm Brad Braddington, the best bowler at this bowling alley.
I don't like that!
It's Brad Braddington.
I'm Brett Breddington! I'm gonna make that
I feel
my
like the game
Twitter.
is calling you out.
Keep going.
I'm gonna make that my name on Twitter.
Brad Braddington.
Brett
Bowler
Breddington.
extraordinaire.
Brad
Sure, man.
Damn right, I'm sure. Hey, you! What are you looking at?
Oh no, he's talking to you actually. You happen to be looking at him because, you know, it's common sense to look at the person who's talking to you.
Do you think you're better than me at bowling? No one beats Brad Braddington of the Braddingtons! Especially you! You bowl like my grandma! Grandma Braddington! And my grandma has no arms, or eyes, or legs, or fingers, and is therefore really bad at bowling.
Oh, jeez.
But if you believe you're so good at bowling,
You literally have never said you were good at bowling.
then listen. We challenge you to a match of death bowling!
Death
We
bowling?
accept immediately.
Unless you're a chicken. Caw, 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 caw,
Good
How-
sir,
caw.
that's our word.
That's our word.
I'm
You can't
scared.
use that word.
The other two mummies join them in their idiotic ways.
Cuckoo-ca-cha. Cuckoo-ca-cha.
All of them are doing what you assumed is a really weird and inaccurate imitation of a chicken. Still, it's somewhat insulting, so you accept their challenge.
Die though, stop it.
Death bowling.
Oh, jeez.
Come on, Brad Braddington.
Death bowling is always spelled in all caps and played 2v2. I choose my bros, Chad and Tad, as my second player. They have no individual personalities and repeat everything I say, so they count as one person at most. Who will be your teammate for Death bowling?
It's time for you to choose your teammate. And since you're not trying to take either of them to prom, you might as well choose either Firebird or Vicky in case they die. Who do you
All I'm
think
saying
is
is they
crazy?
used my word.
Who do you think is crazy enough to win at death bowling?
Oh.
Firebird was actually a
Fuck.
pro death bowler for a while before being banned for being too cool. Maybe now's the time for her triumphant return. Or Vicky has never
true.
played death bowling in her
Joker,
life, but
We have
she owns the dopest pair of sunglasses you have ever seen.
Oh,
So that's pretty
shit.
bold.
Oh.
They used my word.
But stats.
Also, Twinkling,
I've
thanks
been
for the
I don't
120
remember
bits.
these.
120
I don't
bits.
remember.
Oh, wait, look, I have to look at this.
Thank you.
Oh my god. I wish I had an actual cup for you being here, Twinkling, instead of like the freaking game thing I have, because this thing would be so full.
I'm glad that it's
Thank you,
not,
Carrie.
All right,
Tell Carrie I love her.
who you choose?
They insulted my people. They used my word. They used our word.
Which word?
Caca.
Firebird or Vicky, guys?
Fucking-
I don't want to be responsible for this. Therefore, it's Spencer's fault.
Oh, good. Vicky.
No! Let me
To
get
be
my
fair,
revenge!
Firebird seems like they have a really big emotional connection to this, and you can't risk that in death bowling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're probably better at it though. Better stats.
So
Oh,
bold!
Or not.
A hush falls over the bowling alley. All eyes are on Vicky as she approaches the lane, as they're like, damn, girl. Anyway. Having successfully passed over a pit of hungry alligators, played on an incredible electric guitar solo, and vanquished the beast of Lascar, this is death bowling after all. It's unclear why everyone in the bowling alley is suddenly invested in this match when they're totally missed the setup and don't know any of you personally. But they're all watching intently, and there's very dramatic, vaguely 80s music playing and it's super intense. Vicky steps up
Cheering
and
from
death bowls for her life.
Oh,
Is she gonna
jeez.
pull a fucking domino from Deadpool 2?
It's spectacular, and Brad and Chad, or Tad, are thoroughly shamed.
Here.
Brad says, pulling out a broadsword that was somehow in his khaki capris.
I have lost at death bowling, and now my life is yours, dude.
He kneels, exposing the back of his neck. Oh my god, this is totally reminding me of exactly how I died! She's died so many... But unlike whoever decapitated Polly after she lost at death bowling... Wait, did she mean she died at death bowling, or that she was just decapitated, or that she graciously allowed her enemy to kill her? The world may never know. Vicky decides to show mercy and throws the broadsword at Brad's feet, thus eternally shaming him. Oh, shit.
How dare you!
Wow! Says a random businessman who is at a work event playing bowling to bond with his coworkers. Says, "You've shown mercy, and in addition to the skill and boldness shown by winning at death bowling, that is the exact trifecta of positive qualities I look for in a successor. I'm the CEO of a big important company, and I want you to be on my payroll. All of you!" You're not sure why the CEO wants 6 high school monsters on his payroll, but you're not going to complain. Not when the two of you now have +1 money and +2 fun, and the love and friendship
Hell
of some
yeah.
good monsters. You all jump and
Hell
high
yeah.
five together, and the camera freezes. It's a bit weird, but definitely super radical.
Hell yeah.
Let's trade places. Everybody choose something cool. Say your choice out loud.
Don't fuck this up.
Oh boy.
The underside of the pillow.
Oh, the underside
Corgi
of the
with a
pillow.
jetpack.
What?
Corgi with the jetpack is totally.
Corgi with a jetpack.
Okay, okay. We got two good ones, guys.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Squirrel on jet skis.
You're just fucking nabbing
All
my
right,
thing.
all right,
here.
squirrel.
No, I just remembered I saw an article
All right,
about
squirrel
that.
on jet skis. And what do we got, Vicky?
No, wait. I didn't agree to that. Hold on.
What we got, Vicky?
Fucking...
Buddy, she's nabbing my thing.
I'm not. It's an actual
Dungeons
thing.
and
How dare
Dragons.
you?
Dungeons and Dragons, says Vicky. All right. Player orders decide on based how crazy it would be if 100 years from now the selected became the world's new currency.
I mean, eternal nap times as a currency.
Squirrels.
I mean, come on now. That'd be amazing.
Now we have to be quite literal here. It would be the underside of your pillow is the currency.
Guys, playing D&D for real world currency sounds like the best setup for a fucking post-apocalyptic
All
world
right,
book.
so that comes
Hold
to 147. Roll for initiative.
Would that not ultimately devalue D&D?
It would entirely,
true.
and that's the thing.
But it would be crazy.
It reminds me literally of a book I read called Epic, where all of the world's currency is literally just an online MMO. Which I recommend to anybody out there. Epic. It's gonna be hard to find that book based on just that name alone. So I'm gonna reach over here and grab the book and be like, man, I bet freaking people would love for me to say that whoever wrote it was Connor Caustic, but whatever. Anyway, you guys aren't really aren't really selling this up. Come on, guys.
Keep talking. Fuck off.
This is true.
Shut
Okay.
up.
On jet skis are
I
actual
believe that
things.
corgis with jetpacks being currency would be amazing on account of the fact that everybody would be giving each other large amounts of fucking, did I say curries? Corgis with jetpacks. You'd A, be passing around jetpacks, which is fucking awesome, and B, everyone has corgis. Everyone has corgis, Tico.
That is true. Everyone would have
But what
corgis.
if you had a grumpy corgi? And
Wouldn't matter.
Can you
go to the
imagine
store
a
and you
mansion, like in the Waltons, like the Waltons mansion full of corgis?
You go to the store, you give someone a $10 corgi, you buy a popsicle, you ask for change, and you turn your one grumpy corgi into a multitude of $1 value nice corgis.
Oh my god. Okay, I can't argue with that.
I'm gonna have to go with Firebird here.
Squirrels on jet skis are the cutest thing in the world, and they actually exist. I put an image of one in our chat. They're super cool.
Just because I
Hello.
enjoy this book so much, though, I'm gonna have to go with Vicky for my second one for the D&D.
Fair.
And as far
also-
as things are concerned, I'm gonna have to go with squirrels with jet skis because I would never give up the underside of a pillow.
It's also, if you were to hand someone the underside of your pillow, it would become the overside of the pillow.
Yeah.
Nobody would have
Firebird,
any money.
Firebird, where you going?
I'm going to the bathroom.
You going to the bathroom?
Yep.
That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. On the way there, you run into Mamami, the Oni girl. She offers you some of her weird Japanese energy drink.
Girl, give me that.
You take a sip. It tastes like crazy as hell. You need to check the contents of this shit. Guarana seed extract, benzoic acid, 50 milligrams of caffeine, and 100 milligrams of boldness?
Fuck yeah!
Well, it wasn't bad at all. You gained +2 boldness. Thanks, Mamami, and thank Mamami and proceed to the bathrooms.
I love you.
On a close inspection, you see blood pooling on the floor. And Vera
That's a good
standing
sign.
over it, smiling broadly, holding the carcass of a skinned goat.
Hey, thanks for coming. The fun's just getting started.
Yeah, it is.
I know we only need the goat's tongue, but if you're going to take the tongue from a goat, might as well take the skin too, and make yourself a pair of sweet boots. Not that I know how to sew, or would take the time to even if I did. But Miranda has some sleeves I can borrow. It's a pretty nice tongue, right? Not too fat, not too thin. The right kind of purple.
Well, chat, she only got 2 boldness because she only got a little bit of the energy drink. My mommy had the rest of it. They just tried some of the energy drink. So 100 milligrams of boldness probably is a lot more boldness. But it's only a couple of drinks.
Yeah. We're kind of purple. I think I'll be the most beautiful, regal, feared prom queen ever to grace spooky high school in no time at all.
It's not a bad plan, except that spiders need to relieve themselves too. And it's at that moment that Principal Giant Spider walks in to use the toilet.
Oh, hey! Good afternoon, Miss Principal Giant Spider! I'm just holding this skinned goat on school property because
it's for Animal Abuse 3, we're getting a head start on our homework. Or because this goat is a spy from a rival institution who was sent here to blow up the school.
The top one.
Alright. So smart! Principal Giant Spider nods appreciatively.
Who wants to great to see our students taking initiative about learning things. I'm very proud of the school's successful and well-organized extracurriculars and the healthy social life of my students.
Oh my god.
But it does seem like people get a little bit hung up on certain school events. Seriously, prom is one night! One night! A proper education lasts a lifetime.
Yup. That's why we're so glad to be doing this right now. Because it has nothing to do with prom. Just some good old-fashioned learning.
All right, students, carry on with your learning.
I wish that Principal Giant Spider had a Sprite.
I do too.
Agree.
Prom! One night!
Honestly, I'm not even going to try to be prom queen.
Principal Giant Spider exits, leaving. I thought I said it exists for a second. Leaving you and Zira to pocket the unnecessary goat tongue.
I'm not trying to be prom queen. I will be prom queen. 2 down. Goddess earrings to go.
Maybe Principal Giant Spider has a point about focusing on schoolwork, but fuck it, prom's awesome. You can't plus 2 fun and plus 1 creativity. Vicky, where you going, Icky Vicky?
I am going to Bergerac. What do I got? What am I lacking? What do I got? I need.
You can always go to the gym and purchase a thing, but I think it's too late to go for any of the events there.
Yeah, events. Hit me up with a class.
You want a class?
Get educated. I'm a smart.
She's so fucking cute.
Oh, there's knowledge.
That day, you're the first one to class. You sometimes come early because you enjoy talking to the teacher. He's a bit bitter, but in a cool way. He treats you like an adult, and the 2 of you discuss life and stuff in a very snarky way. Look at you, excelling at cliché movie tropes. You gain plus 2 smarts and plus 1 valuable life insight. That will help you face the difficulties of being young.
Woo!
You see Vera looking at her phone. She's obviously pissed, so you decide to go talk to her.
Hey, babe.
Ugh, not
stay
another
away.
dick pic. I mean, I know it's what you've got to expect when you're looking as stunning as I do all the time. But still, not fond of dick pics. Not at all.
Put little googly eyes on them.
When are guys going to learn? Dicks look gross. Sending me a picture of your dick is not a treat for me. I'm not gonna frame it and put it on my wall.
Dicks are gross. You should get with a
I'm
girl.
going to put it in a folder called Sad Losers and then delete the folder.
That's a
And
good
then I'll
thing to do.
probably set the phone on fire, just in case.
Aaron,
Hmm.
I don't know if you've ever done this one. This one is a trick.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Hey, you're pretty unpleasant, right? Help me figure out what to say to this guy so he'll stop trying to make me look at his wiener.
Go for the burn. Sorry, I'm having a hard time seeing anything. Does your phone have a zoom function? Or maybe a microscope attachment? Or destroy his life, Photoshop all of his pics in a silly looking monster, make it the star of the Weird Kid Show and make millions with it. You'll make a joke out of him, become rich, and you own the copyrights to his dick. Whoa!
It's a trick. Just FYI. The one that seems like the more Vera answers, wrong.
I mean,
Unless
it's
you can
based
pass
on my stats, yeah. What do I got? Smarts 12.
You might be able to do it. Just in my experience, the bottom one, if you pick it, she ends up being all like,
That
"You
sounds
want me to
really
make my
crazy.
life
It sounds
about
really.
his dick?"
The bottom one is either creativity or fun. I think creativity.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
top
well,
one is looks like it might be smarts, maybe.
Smarts
Might
or
be
boldness.
Oh boy, I think that's more boldness.
Yeah. So either way, it's a 6 if that's the case, though.
Yeah, hit me with Destroyer's Life. Might as well take the risk.
Not so
Ah,
creative.
Yeah, see, she's very like, "You want me to make my whole life about his dick?"
So your solution to this is for me to make a career out of it? You do realize you're basically making it so I'll have to spend the rest of my life depending on this fool's dick? And if I get lucky and he doesn't send me any more, I would need to start asking for them. I would be financially married to this dude's dick. Does that sound good to you, genius? Be my guest and go marry his dick yourself.
Well, maybe I will.
Huh.
Maybe Aaron, let's go marry his dick.
That backfired. Maybe
So
next
only
time let's try not
option.
to mix dicks and kids. That doesn't seem like a smart move. You can't. It's fun minus creativity. Apparently, Mocha Evans said the top was smarts.
Shit.
All right, where are you going, Bean
shit.
Green? I
Where do
will.
you
I will
wanna
mention
go?
that the gym is the shop right now, so
Yes.
you can go get some money, some
there.
creativity, some fun.
I feel like, I mean, we went
could-
after creativity because that's what.
You could spend your money to get more, like 5 of any stat, I think.
Or not. I feel like you're better off going to.
That sounds
What?
like Emerald is trying to convince us.
Mhm.
Emerald, why would you want us to not go to the gym? Yeah?
I'm just gonna do something fun.
Because he has,
Even if it won't work out.
he does have 11 money, and this might be the last chance he has to do that.
Yeah.
What
I
do you
wanna.
think? What do you think? I think I'm too mean to play this game.
You are.
Correct.
I can't tell what her creativity is right now.
Creativity is 7.
Okay, it's the same as
8
fun.
smarts, 8 boldness, 7 creativity, 4 charm, 7 fun. So
Yeah,
Let's
we're
go
not
get
very
some-
charming.
Let's go get some creativity.
all right.
Yeah, let's go creativity.
That
Look
day
at
we're
that
rehearsing for the class
boy!
play. You do a terrific job at acting. You act so hard that some of your classmates in the audience throw roses at you. 7 roses to be exact. Damn, roses aren't a valued currency or stat in this game. Anyway, you check your converter app to see if this could translate to something a bit more useful. Huh, it seems like 7 roses equal 2 creativity points. Sweet, you gain +2 creativity. You stay long after everyone else has gone. You're deep in yet another discussion with Liam. This time you're arguing about which celebrities are also well-known Naruto fan artists.
Oh my god.
I'm telling you for the 100th time, despite what everyone believes, there's a very strong Naruto subculture among Oscar-winning actors. One could say that Naruto is the biggest one could say that Naruto is the biggest inspiration for me.
But you stop your conversation when you realize that you're not alone. Damien is in the corner, styling the hair of a corpse.
Are we getting a hairstyler ending?
Again, this is from what people.
You win. You win, Damien.
From what people said. From what people said, this is Damien's like one of Damien's like secret endings apparently.
Hey, Damien, what are you doing?
Unusual then. Okay, you caught me. I have a huge secret. I want to be a hairstylist and a makeup artist.
Oh my god.
No one is judging you, Damien.
But before you judge me, let me tell you the whole story.
Ellipses.
Yes, do it.
Once upon a time, there was a young demon who was a huge fan of cars and illegal drag racing.
Wonder who that could be.
And so the young demon, whose name it was Big Twist Damien, heard of an incredible TV show called Boo Paul's Drag Race, and he thought, Damn, about time they did a show about drag racing. But what a fool was he, for the TV show is not about motorsports, but about drag. The first demon watched the show, waiting for the part where the actual drag racing happened.
Oh.
Only to discover that there was none! But by the end of the first episode, he was blown away by the contestants, who happened to be fiercer and stronger than any warrior or actual drag racer the young demon had ever seen.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
He realized they were so kick-ass in parts of the intense... in part because of the intense and elaborate hairstyles they had, and the makeup that was more badass than any war paint he had yet witnessed. At that moment, he realized he wanted to be able to give that fierceness to other people. That's how he started a secret path to become a hairstylist and makeup artist.
For context, for anyone who doesn't know, I watched RuPaul's Drag Race almost religiously.
Yeah, she does.
That's
What you
completely
might not
different. This is
expect.
Boopals.
I know, Monet Exchange was robbed! Alright, go on.
And what you might not expect is... that young demon was I, Damien!
I would never have thought it. You literally told us 2 seconds ago that his name was Damien.
But it could have been another demon named Damien, dude.
That's fair. Anyway, were you practicing hairstyles on this corpse?
Yeah! I didn't want you to know until I was the ultimate hairstylist and the most feared makeup artist.
Super high school level hairstylist?
But I feel like I'm not meeting my full potential. I need an even more badass training method.
I got
Any
one more.
ideas?
Witness a loved one being killed or almost killed and get so angry you end up unleashing a new level of stylism, or meet a tough adversary and build a rivalrous frenemy relationship that pushes both of you to improve.
I feel like the second one's boldness.
Yeah, which I think we're pretty
We're,
good.
we're okay at.
Second one.
Okay, yeah, second one.
All right. Ah, Charm!
No, it was Charm!
Charm?
That's
Yes!
Because you're trying to make a frenemy.
A rival? I already have a rival. She's the daughter of a general that lost to my dad's in the war for the conquest of the 8th Circle of Hell. You might meet her in the future. She's like buff and super intense.
Oh.
Spoiler alert! But stop complaining,
This is like a
Damien.
planned
You
DLC
could totally handle 2 rivals. Just find a new one on Rinder and the Tinder for rivals.
I want Render so bad.
The Tinder for
Yes.
rivals.
Okay, let me swipe through some of these losers until I find a worthy adversary. This one seems too old. This one was a bathroom selfie. This one's too purple.
Hey, how about fuck you?
Oh! This is the one. Swipe right.
What's wrong with purple?
Immediately after that, the interdimensional rift opens. Oh no!
It's me, the interdimensional peninsula!
What a babe.
Dude, I'm super positive you're not the one in these render pics.
Of course, I was practicing an ancient custom of our dimension. It's called catfishing. But that's not important. Let's be rivals, Damien. Let's build a relationship as adversaries that slowly shifts into intense romance.
Oh.
Sure. So what's your favorite hairstylism technique?
Hairstylism? I have no idea what that is. I have searched for that, my love. Can't we just fast forward to the part where we make out, yes?
Go kiss a portal, dude.
Okay.
And so Damien pushes the interdimensional prince through his portal back to his own dimension.
Okay. Great solution, Bean Green. I don't think Aptify my enemies want to seem to have one right in front of me.
Oh no! Oh, that's not good. Either you start building a frenemy relationship with Damien, or you might not count on it. Count on him for Monster Prom. You lose 2 boldness and 1. Oh, you lost boldness.
Oh, that's a thing that you need for him.
All right, Oz.
Although to be fair, if it's a secret ending, they're not always relying on.
Yeah, they're not
stats
relying
by
on
the
stats like hardly at all. I don't think. Shouldn't you be out there trying to romance a classmate or something? Anyway, welcome.
It's not here.
Reverse
Why
Romanian.
isn't it here?
Reverse Romanian Wilkinson.
Oh, you don't say.
God damn it. I was gonna get the fucking demon idol thing.
I told you it was too late for the event items.
I know it was, but I wanted to just. Damn it. Fucking.
That sounds like a you problem.
Give me the glasses.
You want
Fun.
the glasses? Bam.
Yes. Boom.
Bye, stranger. Let's
Make
trade
a way for it?
places.
Boom.
Player will decide based on your ability to mimic the noise of giraffe. Okay, guys. Firebird. Firebird, give me your
Hello,
best
I'm
one.
a pleasant giraffe.
Vicky, give me your best giraffe. Bean Green, give me your best giraffe.
I believe in you, buddy.
Oz, give me your best giraffe.
Who?
Munch.
Well, that was awful.
The following are true facts about the giraffe. The giraffe has a long feeding tube that goes. Giraffes make such an unpleasant sound.
To be fair though, chat, that was a really funny that was a really funny bad thing to happen right there with Damien's thing.
Yeah.
To be fair, that was extremely entertaining, and
So
at least they tried to go for the secret ending. I'm like fucking Eric.
You haven't necessarily lost it. You can sometimes fail a couple of the events and still get it.
Yeah, if it has a low chance. The third part has a low chance of showing back up again.
Fuck.
Bean Green, where are you going?
Damien!
Do we want to go to Damien or level up our boldness?
Oh,
Although, probably flirting with
That's
Damien will get us boldness. I don't know.
I don't know. Huh. Let's just,
I don't know if the coach will even give us boldness.
Yeah. Let's just go talk to Damien.
Okay, let's go talk to Damien.
As usual, Miranda sits before her immaculate array of carefully arranged silverware. Damien predictably is examining her biggest knife.
So this is the one for killing people, right?
What? Good heavens, no! This is the butter dagger. It would be unseemly to use it on meat.
So what then? Am I supposed to use this scrawny-looking knife to kill a dude?
No. You must simply kill someone. If you must simply kill someone mid-meal, it is customary to use the fish knife. This is merfolk court silverware, after all.
That's fair.
That tiny thing. Might as well wait for my victim to die of old age.
That's usually how it's done in my kingdom, yes. That or poison.
This is ridiculous. Yo, you there. Which knife would you use to kill a guy? And don't say the fish knife.
Which knife would you say? Say mine.
I love how I know you're not going to, but I love if you actually pick the fish knife, you actually show Damien how deadly the fish knife is and you murder somebody. Do you want to?
I think the fish knife is the fish knife like.
The fish knife is obviously not Damien.
Super obviously Miranda.
Okay, the spoon.
The spoon. Why do you need blades to kill people?
That's obviously clearly boldness. Yeah.
Holy shit. That is so much more metal. Why didn't I think of that? I guess when the only tool you have is a knife, every problem looks like a problem you should stab with a knife. Thank you for opening my eyes to the world of silverware-related murder.
Yay.
But which spoon? This is very important. Do you mean the teaspoon or the dessert spoon? Or perhaps the caviar spoon? No. None are appropriate.
What about this spoon here, the one with the jagged edges on it?
Oh, you mean the murder spoon? Of course not. That's for hard-boiled eggs.
Oh, you mean the murder spoon? Damien nods thoughtfully, but pockets the spoon when Miranda's not looking. Looks like the school is about to get a lot messier. Oh, you mean the murder spoon?
Oh!
Alright, Firebird.
You mean the murder spoon.
Where you going, Firebird?
I'm gonna take a risk and go to the coach!
Bam!
Oh boy.
You're hoping to enjoy your meal in peace, but Coach seems to have a different idea.
Wants to be the coach. I've been the coach before.
I can do the coach again.
Do it.
What's this? Eating regular food? Again?
I love how everybody has a chance at being coach.
Vegetables, dairy, blood. These are all parts of a complete lunch, sure. But you're forgetting the most important food group of all.
dietary supplements.
Agreed.
Don't you worry now. Old Coach never goes anywhere without some emergency vitamins. Here, take your pick.
It would be rude to turn him down, and who knows, maybe you'll gain some benefit after all. Coach holds up 2 pill bottles. Palomino Gold 25 horse supplement for a shiny coat and luxurious mane, or a completely black bottle emblazoned with the Chinese character for party time.
The top one.
You swallow the entire bottle of horse supplements because it's no use committing to a bad decision halfway. Suddenly, you feel your hair growing silkier, even though you're not sure you had hair to begin with.
It's fire.
Something seems different about you. For some reason, I want to stroke your mane and feed you sugar lumps. It's probably because of how healthy you are from all the vitamins. It's like I always say, when life gives you vitamins, take them, no matter what the label on the bottle says.
You're inclined to agree. Also, some sugar lumps do sound good. Your classmates all gather around to comment on what a pretty pony you are. Everyone loves a horse.
pretty pony.
Everyone loves a horse, or a high school student slowly turning into one. You gain +4 charm.
Secret ending, horse take to
Oz,
prom.
where you going?
Send me to my boo.
All right, I'll take you to the shop.
Fuck you. No. You know exactly what I meant.
When you arrive at their table, you find Polly and Liam aren't eating, they're just taking pictures of their food. Welcome to the don't need to eat just so we can don't need to eat so we can just take dope food pics zone, baby. I don't know why I couldn't say that.
It's okay, I can barely read most of the time.
We believe that food, like children, should be seen and not tasted.
Yeah, I mean, have you ever tasted a baby?
I have. Have you?
I don't know, maybe. My weekends are usually kind of a blur. Like last Saturday?
There will be plenty of time to chronicle your sexploits later, Polly. Right now, we need to focus on these food pics.
While Liam and Polly are busy bantering, you were busy arranging a dope food pic of your own. And now to complete your masterpiece, a food pic, but instead of food, it's just a bottle of whiskey with ketchup on it. Or a food pic of Liam taking a food pic. So meta!
I feel like the bottom one is for Liam.
100%.
So I'm gonna go with the top one for Polly.
Oh my god, yes! I love liquid lunch!
Wait, but you don't drink or eat. That's why I allowed you at my extremely cool food pic table. How do you even drink liquor?
Duh, I'm making a live person drink it and then I possess them and suck the drunkenness out of them, obviously.
I suppose that's not too terribly dissimilar to how I get drunk, but why? Why put ketchup on the whiskey bottle?
So it counts as food? You can't just drink a bottle of whiskey without ketchup on it for lunch. That wouldn't be a meal.
Ah.
Of course. You can't argue with that logic, nor do you want to, because then how are you gonna justify getting drunk at lunchtime? Vicky! You want to spend your only money, or do you want to go and do this? This is the last chance for for you to go to the shop if you want to spend your money.
Throw me at Snake Goyle.
Snake Goyle?
Throw me at Snake
Watching
Goyle.
Vera eat is usually pretty disturbing. Her snakes eat at the same time she does. But at least she's usually quiet. This time, however, Scott is doing his best to change that.
Go, Lefty. Gobble that mouse. No, watch out for the wiggles. Coming up from behind. Use the tongue. Go.
He does this every week or so. Whenever my snakes need a meal. He seems to think that snake eating contests are a competitive sport. Also, I don't think he realizes that an actual snake eating contest would probably involve people eating snakes. I tried charging him tickets to get him to stop, but he actually pays to do this. He keeps a track of each snake statistics on a little index card. He's even given them names.
That's so cute.
He's such a cutie.
Go Slither. Go Bendy. Go Sanchez. Go Snake.
Those aren't their names. God, no matter how much he pays for the tickets, it isn't enough.
It seems like a really tense situation. You resolve it in the only way you know how, by opening your mouth and yelling. Boring, this is nothing compared to earthworm eating contests or snake, eat that food and stay awake.
Boring.
What? There's more exciting. There's a more exciting sport, the snake eating contest. You gotta tell me about it.
Oh, yeah. Earthworm eating contests are literally crawling in suspense. Even better, they're going on all the time, with thousands of players in each game.
Thousands? Where's the game? Where do I go?
Anywhere there's dirt.
Anywhere? There's certain so many places.
So many places aren't here. So many places that aren't here. Get going! Sport that game, or whatever.
Do it.
I
Sport
will,
the game.
Vera. I will.
I believe in you.
Thank you.
I swear, one of these days he's going to decide that choking on his food is a sport, and die.
Well, you hope Scott doesn't actually die. The main thing in your mind right now is Vera's smiling at you.
Stay away!
Nice.
Nice.
You will be.
Let's trade places for the final time. Everyone
Everybody
chooses
choose
a
a brand.
brand. Say your choice out loud for the rest of the players before clicking.
Fucking.
Bread.
Ah, don't choose me.
Bread isn't a brand.
Oh no, Wonder Bread.
There you
No,
go.
okay, I thought you were tagging me in, and so it's like, don't choose
I was.
Oh, I thought you
wasn't.
said bread is a
brand
brand.
is Wonder
Doc-
Bread.
Dr. Scholl's.
Okay.
Red Bull.
Bread Bowl isn't a fucking brand.
It is a brand. It's a brand of drink.
Oh, I thought you said bread bowl.
No.
Red Bull.
Red Bull.
Red Bull. Okay.
It's the Owu speech alternative. Let's go Kellogg's.
Bread.
All right.
Whenever you eventually come to visit, I need you to drink a Red Bull and call it a bread bowl.
Hey!
Player
take a
orders
sip
decide on
of
how
this.
silly a mascot for the selected brand would be. If the selected brand already has a mascot, compare it to the imaginary mascots of the other brands.
It'd be me.
Yep.
What was yours?
Wonder Bread.
Wonder Bread.
Yeah, but Dr. Scholl's.
Yeah, but Dr. Scholl's could be a person who's like, hi, I'm Dr. Scholl's. You ever had chronic back pain? Try my footwear. Like, boring! Imagine me, Bread Bredderson, the speech woman of Wonder Bread. It's Wonder Bread because after you eat it, you wonder what it's gonna do to your body.
That's true.
Alternatively, a
Or
Dr.
your
Scholl's
mind.
mascot could be a man made entirely out of the same substance that Dr. Scholl's fucking foot pads are made out of. Big blue plastic man.
Feel my gel skin.
Oh,
baby.
you mean Pepsi Man?
Your attempt to imbue my mascot and decide what my mascot is for me will not work.
Well, no, I'm just saying. I was just saying that could be a possibility. Worse yet, imagine a sentient walking and talking piece of bread.
I mean, Red Bull
They
already
would have-
has a mascot, right?
Bet that the commercials would be about Vor. I win.
So, the only thing I could posit is that I chose Kellogg's, and they have like 800 mascots, and my mascots can kill your mascots.
It's just like a mascot. It's just like a mascot battle royale with all of your favorite Kellogg characters like holding weapons and like hitting them against their hands.
Oh, the line, man!
Here's the final
Hi,
form.
I'm
Here's the final
internet.
form.
Oh.
Here's the final form of my mascot. Giant blue plastic gel man who wants you to feel better by telling you to step on him.
I'm Wonder Bread Bredderson.
Like, can you
He
just
lays down in
imagine?
front of you and just goes, "Go ahead."
And he just
Go
like
ahead.
he just like puts his butt up. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Come on, me.
I'm internet famous Wonder Bread Bredderson.
I feel kind of wounded by that.
Good.
The one time I wanted to go with
Get us the win.
but then I go with Red Bull, and it's this.
Oh, cry me a river.
All right.
So
I'm going for since I'm the one choosing. I'm going bam, 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 bam.
Oh, bullshit.
yes, amorphous fucking gel man win.
I just think it's really funny to just see like a man made of the blue like soul stuff, and him just like look at you, get into a position where he's just on the ground. He just looks back, step on me.
I'm gonna go in the other direction, just very politely. Go ahead, give it a try. Give it a step. Very softly.
Where are you going, Firebird?
You'll
That
love what you
voice.
feel. I would want. Jeez, we're on the last night, aren't we? Bathrooms.
Cause a buddy.
Why? Yes.
That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. But you don't stop there. You want the world to know how reckless you are for the rest of eternity. So you do some graffiti on the wall. No way! The graffiti says, "I'm bold as fuck." And you know what? It turns out the wall is a magical wall that grants wishes. What a wall! A deep voice resounds from the wall and says, "Well, not bold as fuck, but maybe a bit bold." And you gain 2 boldness. Oh boy, what an opinionated wall. Anyway, lucky you.
Yay.
Vera runs up to you, eyes blazing, teeth gleaming.
You will never even believe this shit. Remember how the Coven said we'd never find the earrings?
I do.
It's because they had them the entire time! The whole time, but still.
Well, fuck them.
We're summoning those bitches and taking those earrings at any cost, even if it's the last thing you do!
Okay.
Did Vera just say she was willing to let you die in order to become prom queen? Irrelevant, because the Coven have been summoned.
Can I please voice the Coven?
I believe we need 3 people to voice the Coven.
Oh my god!
I will voice the tiny one.
Oh damn it! I'll voice the tall one.
All right, go ahead, Brad. You guys just enter
you
quips after
figured it
she's done
out.
talking.
So, you figured it out. Good for you. Now give it up, because you're never getting them.
Way to fucking pull that out, buddy. Way to tackle with me.
I couldn't. It didn't pop up for me.
There was no pop up. It's just a thing we were doing.
That's what Miranda said about the sea opal ring that her dead grandmother gave her. But look what I'm wearing right now.
I don't see it.
How do any of you guys have friends? It's baffling. You're horrible, horrible people.
I mean, they're not wrong, but there must be some way to get them to fork over the earrings so you can complete the ritual. No, Coven. You must understand. We're trying to save the world too. Or make replicas of the earrings, find out where the Coven lives, break in, and replace the earrings with the fakes while they're asleep.
That seems like boldness to me. Which I'm not super good at. My stats are not great. Like, none of them are bad, but they're not great.
This one seems like charm.
Yeah.
And the bottom one sounds like smarts or...
I'm gonna go with the bottom one on the weird offhand chance that that's somehow smarts.
Here we go.
Because everything...
So bold!
So bold!
You know what? Forget it. Just leave. I never wanted to be prom queen anyway. I feel like that's definitely a lie. You're probably plotting something. I guess we shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth.
With that, the Coven is gone, and it's on you and Vera to start your sweet illicit work. Vera uses her connections to get in the sketchy underground stalker world to find the Coven's house, which she declares to be trashy as they are. Or to be as trashy as they are. Meanwhile, you use the skills you learned in AP metalworking for torture to forge some pretty damn passable earrings. You wait until the cover of darkness to break into the Coven's house, using all the athleticism of someone who had plays dodgeball every single gym class. You find the earrings hidden in a box of sex toys, the nature of which you immediately try to erase from your mind rather than imagine the Coven using them. On themselves, or on each other, on you. Oh god, stop, it's horrible! You replace the earrings with the fakes you use and use your dodgeball skills to do a triple somersault from the window and land on your feet!
That was sick. Now let's get out of here before they wake up and turn us into frogs or nerds or something.
Boom! Last ingredient procured. And now it's time to do some blood magic! You gain +2 fun and +1 bonus. Vicky, where are you heading?
Let's boof my smarts. I'm going to class again.
Damn it.
Yeah. That day, you were astonished by the new stuff you learned in class. Look how astonished you are. She's just so fucking cute. Anyway. You thought that high school was about doing stupid shit with your friends and trying to find true love. Who would have thought that class could actually be useful? What a nice surprise. You gained +1 valuable lesson. Good luck trying to use that in this game. And +2 smarts. You turn around to find Vera staring at you. This often happens, but for some reason it's not a death stare this time. She actually looks kind of happy to see you. Weird. You decide to do your best, to do what you do best. Push your luck.
Finally. If you had taken any longer to come over, I would have had to use my minions. Would have had to have my minions drag you here. Heck. Listen. My date for tonight was unexpectedly eaten by vultures. Totally not my fault.
Firebird, what happened to you? Were you eaten by vultures?
Fucking stay away from my woman!
Anyway.
It is our destiny to be together!
Anyway, I need to get a slot somehow and thought that maybe you could recommend one of your more attractive friends. Just kidding, darling. You're not half bad.
No, she wasn't.
She's so cute.
I told you she was kidding.
But seriously, meet me at the Thousand Arms at 9:15 p.m. or the vultures will eat twice today.
I'm one of the vultures. I'm gonna eat you.
Did Vera just ask you on a date? She did! This is like Christmas in whatever damn month it is right now. But if you don't want this to be more than just a one-time thing, you best come up with an incredible dinner gift to win her over. A magic mirror that will always tell her how fabulous she looks, or the head of her greatest enemy.
Mirror.
Because mirrors go over perfectly with Gorgons.
Poor!
You find a jagged piece of glass in an alley behind the school and cast every magic spell on it that you can remember in remedial magic. Looks pretty good to you. Time to go to dinner.
You, got me some broken glass with a disembodied head floating in it? You shouldn't have.
Luckily for you, the mirror picks this moment to pay its first compliment. Hey girl, your hair's pretty cool.
Well, that's kind of sweet.
The best thing about it is it covers up a good chunk of your face. The mirror continues.
Shit.
Is that mirror? Heck, jeez, my head.
Learn to read.
I try. I don't know what it is about Monster Prom. It's the font they use, maybe.
Hayden had some trouble reading it too, actually.
Yeah, I'm not alone.
No, you are.
However, it's just been you two.
Is that mirror negging me? Did you craft a pickup artist mirror in an attempt to undermine my self-confidence? Imbecile. The only one getting undermined here is you!
She means that literally. It turns out the floor opens up beneath your feet and you spend the next week in one of Vera's work resorts.
Oh my god.
When you get home, she's also sent you an invoice for your stay. It's astronomical. You lose -3 money.
That's all my money.
Where are you going, Bean Green?
I don't feel too good about anything right now, but what do you want to do?
Oh, well, geez.
You can either still work on your
some.
creativity and try to see if you can go for Liam, your charm, and see if you can still get that over 4. Or your actually, you can't work on your boldness, so yeah. You guys are fucked. I'm kidding.
A little bit.
I mean, Spence freaking buddy was making most of the decisions. So.
Bitch. Auditorium. Fuck you.
That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you can't help but feel you're not as good as the role requires you to be. There doesn't seem to be any ordinary way of getting yourself there, but there might be an extraordinary way. You summon the devil, one of many, and make a deal to enhance your creativity just a bit.
Damien?
You gain +2 creativity. You also lose 3 years of your life as you're in the deal, but who cares? They weren't represented in this game anyway. You go up to the light booth to see how Polly and Damien are doing. Lame! That's how we're doing!
I know they'd stick me up here just because I missed auditions to go to that monster truck rally. I would have still gone to that monster truck rally, but I would have gotten in like 9 more fights while I was there.
Why'd I have to be on so many cool drugs during casting? I thought the lights were butterflies and I just wanted to play with them.
That's all in the past now. As long as you're here, I guess we better make the best of it. By fucking with Liam.
But he's so hard to mess with. He's like really good at acting.
Come on. Between the three of us, I'm sure there's something we can do to make him forget his line. Is he here?
Rewrite the whole play.
Launcher.
Rewrite the whole play, but just Liam's lines or rocket launcher.
Well,
I mean, that sounds
clearly
pretty
boldness
creative.
and one's clearly fucking creativity.
Yeah.
Better with creativity.
Creativity is probably the top one.
Yeah.
This one's
Yeah,
fun.
let's do it.
Or bold. One or the other.
Fucking
rocket launcher.
Should we take the risk of doing the one where a 7 in hopes of raising that same stat?
I don't think that's how it works.
I have a feeling rocket launcher's boldness.
Let's do rocket launcher.
Are you sure?
Yep.
All right. Not so
Not so
bold.
Oh yeah, duh. Thanks for reminding me about this rocket launcher I always carry around.
Damien fires a rocket at the stage just as Liam makes his entrance. It doesn't kill anybody because all the actors are already undead, but they hate it anyway. As the smoke clears, Liam picks up the skull of one of the other actors and delivers a passionate monologue to it. The audience hails it as a bold avant-garde move. They can't stop cheering.
Stupid audience. Maybe I should hit them with a rocket.
Damien, no! With our luck, they'd probably give Liam credit for that too.
I gotta fire this other rocket at someone. I already loaded it.
You're pretty sure you know where this is going. You flee before it can get there. You lose 2 creativity and 1 charm.
Yeah.
On.
Me to the outdoors.
Time to party the night away.
Yeah, we're not winning this.
That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You spot Juan, the small magical Latino cat, who seems a bit sad. He explains to you that he's worried that people are used to calling him Juan, the small magical Latino cat, that now everyone defines him only by his size, magicality, ethnicity, and species. He's more than that. You correct him. You don't see him in such simplistic terms and convenient definitions. It's just that there's around 23 other Juans in this school, so adding all that to his name is quite necessary. You tell him you'll never forget about him and the crazy adventures you both lived together in Monster Prom's prequel, Monster Middle School. You have a great time remembering those crazy stories, and you gain +2 fun.
Hey.
Forget about that, though. Polly's here, and she looks ready to party! So basically, just normal. There you are, my favorite party, there you are, my favorite party favorite besides ecstasy. You're ready to get crazy? You indicate through a hard-stopping glow stick maneuver that you are indeed ready to hit the clubs. The clubs? Not tonight, boo. We're gonna go engage in my favorite pastime, party crashing. I just love crashing parties and making them go wilder and crazier, you know? Tonight we're gonna crash this totally sweet baby shower I heard about. And knowing you, I bet you got some killer ideas for how we're gonna crash it. Nothing amps up baby showers like extra babies. Literally crash into the party like with a boat.
I just did this one in my single player game.
Aaron, which one do you know is which?
I'm saying shit.
Aaron,
I'm guessing the bottom one sounds like boldness. The top one sounds like fun.
I was gonna say the bottom one was fun. I didn't know what the top one would be.
It's up to you, dude.
The top one.
In my experience, anything that involves violence is almost always boldness.
Well, I'm not too bad with boldness. I could try it.
You wanna go this one?
Let's go with the boat.
Bam!
Let's go with the
So
boat.
bold!
Yes,
Yeah.
I still got it.
See, this is what I come to you for! Toot toot, all aboard the party boat! Using your advanced nautical knowledge and your proficiency in crime, you easily hotwire a boat and crash it into the party. Ahoy, landlubbers! Where's the grog? Who's pregnant?
Bang.
It turns out the party was nautically themed, so the guests immediately start applauding what they think is a planned interruption. The host is forced to play along or look like an idiot, who just lets boats crash into her party. You have a great time sharing rum, singing sea shanties, and giving the baby sick anchor tattoo on her little unborn bicep. You gain +2 fun and +1 charm.
It
What?
said unicorn.
Yes.
What?
I got fun for
Guys, the
I
monster
got
prom
fun.
draws near.
Vera.
Are you sure? I'm kidding.
Yep. Yep.
Vicky.
Oh.
Also Vera.
I mean, I should, but I'm poor, you see.
You're poor, and I'm pretty sure I've completed the secret ending, so.
You both go to prom with her. Okay.
Yo, I'd be into it, but now I'm gonna go by myself.
You going by yourself?
Yeah.
All right.
To avoid potential rejection.
What we got, Bean Green?
I've suggested we go alone with ourself, since we are multiple people trapped into one body.
But we have to try!
So,
Do it, you
whatever
cookie
you
puss.
want. I'm not participating in
Liam.
this decision.
Ask out Liam.
You should ask
Liam.
Liam, guys. You have 9 creativity.
Let's go, Liam!
Okay, if you think.
Oz.
Polly. Fucking got
Let's
her.
see what
Know
happens.
it.
Bean Green.
We got rejected.
You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to monster prom with you.
You and me?
Told you, bitch!
I'd rather go to prom with a bag of garbage as my date.
I get that.
Wait, that would be so disruptive. Thanks for the insight. Enjoy embracing eternal solitude, my friend.
Hold
You're
on,
not
I
my
think there's
friend,
something
you're an
coming.
asshole.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I
think
have a
it's that I
bag
told
full
you
of
so.
garbage
Shut up.
to cart.
Failing at monster
Eh.
prom, failing at monster prom broke the essential process of growing up in your life. You became fixated on it, and you never became a functional adult. Now you're just an old person that sits at parks and talks to strangers about the time you almost get a date to the monster prom. It's as weird and sad as it sounds. Oh damn,
La-di-da-di-da.
Vicky!
But we're zombies!
You asked no one to prom because you don't need anyone else to make
Hello?
you most of the night.
Hello!
Thought someone knocked on my door.
Sometimes you feel that was the heart beating thing here, I think. Sometimes you feel like you have to get a date to be anyone in this wicked world, but that's not true. You're your own person, and that's the most important thing. Love is wonderful, sure, but you have no hurry in finding it. Prom shouldn't be a deadline, but a night to remember. And so you do. You have a wonderful night. Look at
Good
you.
That's what we could have done.
Look at you.
Now you're in parks all the time.
I mean, depending on your stats, it'll also be like, hey, we know you're just trying to not get rejected. And it'll make
Going alone to prom doesn't mean being lonely. You have tons of fun with your classmates. You rock. Nothing as sexy as being independent and strong on your own, and people notice. So who knows? Maybe eventually you might get a date or might date one or some of them. There's actually people keep telling me to try to have all 4 characters say they're going by themselves, because apparently that might be how you get them all to like hang out and be like a band.
Oh.
That's just what people keep telling me. But today you marry the night. Oz! You finally pluck up your courage and go to ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. Prom night? Yes!
You did it, Emerald!
You seem like the kind of person to have us both ending in the night in the hospital! And that's the kind of unnecessary danger I like in my afterlife. Let's go!
Woo!
It's time to make some wild and poor life choices! Prom was wild!
I love Polly.
But still not wild enough for the likes of you. So close to dawn, you decide to keep partying, improvising a dope after party at an abandoned manor house.
All right,
You
buddy,
partied
part
with
of
a
your
group
job
of-
is you have to like Polly.
You partied with a group of classmates for days. Over time, people came and left. Some even died from too much partying. At one point, one of the deities of partying hard appeared, summoned by the deaths of your peers, which turned out to be a sacrifice to him. He declared you as heralds and bestowed upon you supernatural rad party powers, like endless confetti, whatever that means. Then he joined you all and kept partying for the entire week because that's how you roll. Firebird.
Prom? You help me prepare one blood ritual to assure my crown, and suddenly you think I'll go to prom with you?
I do.
You kind of assumed that, yeah.
I must admit, you've surprised me quite pleasantly during our little ritual adventures.
Mm-hmm.
And there's definitely something about you that entertains me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know what? The blood ritual actually requires the act of filthy lust happening inside the pentagram in order for it to work.
Oh!
Oh.
I'm going to let you join me if you want to. Let's do that. See how it goes, and decide what to do from there.
Mm-hmm.
If you're blood ritual material, you might actually be prom date material too. So, deal?
Deal!
A deal.
Ha! Oh, God! Ha! Ha!
Nothing I haven't seen before.
Holy potatoes! Who would have thought blood rituals could be this awesome? You act cool through the whole thing to impress Vera. Nice. But inside, you're already thinking that someday you'll tell your grandkids this is how the two of you fell in love. But for now, keep it cool. Oh, and you also totally end up going to prom together.
Nice.
Oh, and that thing.
We got a new secret ending, 14 new events and
You're
16 new
welcome.
outcomes. Yeah! Being green, most likely to never be understood. Vera owns the most snakes.
Yep.
Guys, just gotta say,
God, I love Vera.
those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of your lives. After Monster Prom, you kept on living your lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning who you were and who you could be. And you know what? As it always does, life happened. And it was wonderful.
Hey.
After some years, the Prince's dimension became a democracy, mostly due to the public discontent with royalty that spends most of its time in the other dimensions. Despite that, the Prince keeps on annoying high schoolers, still wrong on so many levels. Vera realized she was a character in a video game, which infuriated her. She spent her life making connections and building power because she's not part of the game, she plays the game. So be careful, maybe now she's the one pulling your strings.
Just Vera, just Vera.
Liam kept doing art so hard that he eventually evaporated and became the concept of coolness himself. While leaving the physical plane, the last thing Liam did was give everyone a condescending look. During those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seemed bigger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were lots of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, you were young and unafraid, and you were ready to start.
You know, this always glitches on me, and I never see the credits.
You never see the credits?
Really?
Yeah, the music starts playing, and it freezes before the zoom out.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. When I was playing, I did 3 runs while we were doing this run. I just kind of beasted through it. On my first run, after actually opening the game, I got a secret ending with Miranda, and it was cute as butts. And then I got the Zoe ending, and I've never had a bigger crush on an Eldritch Abomination.
Carrie and I did the Zoe ending the other night.
By the way, at the end of this, there's always, especially for secret endings, I think there's always a special photo. Although, one of the others might have got the photo. This is the one that people said, like, the band thing. Like, apparently you can actually do that.
Hell yeah.
I love that she takes off her crown. She's
I
like,
just... I like Miranda.
Dodgeball time!
Slayer is a public nuisance.
Sir Horseshield!
She's so cute. That's what I got for getting my ending with Miranda. It had a little thing above it. I protect, and on the bottom it's like, I won't let you touch my Miranda.
Aww.
Look at all these crowd designers.
Miri. Which for?
I love.
Oh, we got no better to Oh!
Hey.
They were trying to bake a cake. That was so cute. The shop has
Did you
changed
know?
in a very subtle way.
You can date the shopkeeper
I
now.
can date the shopkeeper now!
So, did you know that the character that that Emerald is a fear monster?
I just thought he was a shadow
they are
monster.
similar to Pennywise. They are a monster that assumes the form of whatever people fear or whatever the fears whatever they're hunting.
Huh.
But
Oh,
since
like,
they're in high school, they're not assuming any actual form. They're just neutral.
Like Dementors from Harry Potter or something?
Well, like more like they literally shapeshift and bend reality to
I don't
make
know.
whatever you fear.
Maybe maybe Brett and Buddy would have had a better chance at winning if they would have went for a full game.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I wasn't here for that decision.
Maybe I could have gotten with Zoe. I had the money to do it, but I lost my chance to do it.
Aww.
That sounds like a you problem.
Like, I had low fun, but I pulled it out of my ass somehow.
People said a little bit ago, is it not possible to date the prince? I'm pretty sure you can date the prince.
God, I want to date the prince.
I'm pretty sure that we have to unlock. We probably have to unlock an item or something to date him, but I'm pretty sure you can date him. I'm pretty sure everybody on this screen you can date, and there's also like a couple other people. Like I'm pretty sure you can even date the wolf pack.
Yeah, I think there's a wolf pack ending. And I think they plan on adding more.
There needs to be like tons of DLC for this game.
The Zoe ending, it's like, hey, you go to prom with the crazy Eldritch Abomination, and she's super cute and becomes a high school girl. And then in brackets at the very end, it's like, get ready for more Zoe soon or something like that. I'm like, feels like they've been like, we won't make more.
We need like years of DLC for this game.
Monster Prom 2.
We need literal years of DLC for this game.
What about Monster University, which they couldn't possibly name it?
Yeah.
It'd be something like Monster Frat Party or something.
Monster Community College.
Community college.
Monsters Incorporated.
But Miranda would never go to community college.
Monsters.
Neither would Vera.
Monsters Higher Education. Monsters regular old college.
But yeah, this was really fun, guys. These streams are usually around the shorter side because you know they're Monster Prom. You know they're basically just we go a certain amount of time and we do the thing and everything ends up fine. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. We enjoyed ourselves. Do you guys have anything that you guys want to yell about? Like, are you guys working on anything you can tell anybody, or do you think you want to say anything about the game?
No.
You don't want to say anything about the game, buddy?
No.
Why don't you want to say anything about the game, buddy? Are you
This is dummy game.
Are you okay, buddy?
Miranda's secret ending is lewd.
All I'll say is, as far as anyone knows, 100% success rate.
As far as anybody knows.
I'm going for Vera next.
Ooh, dude, I will say that Vera scene though, like, damn.
The only times I've ever been turned down in this game are when Carrie and I were messing around and literally just like doing random things to try to see if we provoke secret endings. I am apparently very good at this game, and I don't know why I have this skill. And I will never use it to pursue Miranda.
But Miranda's so cute.
Sure.
Nah, you got me so mean for.
All right, Logan, part of your job description is to like Miranda.
All right. So I don't like her because, ironically, she's too much of a goddamn airhead. I like complicated characters. I don't like fucking. I'm a princess and that's all I am.
I mean, her secret ending involves her lying to you for the entire game.
Ridiculous.
With all that being said, guys.
You don't like princesses? Is
You
that
don't
what
like
you're trying
princesses?
to say?
Oh no.
That's racist.
That's
Fine.
racist.
It's princess,
You
except that's a different
don't like
thing.
princesses, we hear?
Ooh, gross.
It's fine, I guess. At least we know his.
What would it
true
matter what I
feelings.
like?
That's fair.
Hadrick and I are different people.
Hadrick isn't even real people. With all that being said, guys, we had a lot of fun. This was fun. I think everybody had fun. I'm sure even Buddy and Brett had fun.
Yeah.
Some levels. Even Izzy had fun if he's still here.
No.
He definitely had fun.
He's not.
He had fun. Shut up.
I think you had fun.
I had fun. See, there he was.
That's
I had a lot of
100%
fun,
can confirm.
Hello, I'm Izzy. I had fun.
Until next time, guys. Later days.
Whoa!
I am Izzy. Later days.
I am.
I am Izzy. Later days.
I am Izzy.
Hello, this is Izzy.
Hello, I am Kirito from Kirito Abridged.
Friend Izzy.
Hello, friend Dizzy.
Friend Dizzy.
Friend is here.
Friend Dizzy is here.
I would like to stream with you, yes.
Yes.